Jazz Fest.
Right. That's what we were. Yeah, exactly. I think. And I was just
You're just doing
pulling a bone apart.
Oh yeah, tucking your hand into your jacket
Oh.
the way de rigueur for like 50 years and all the portraits.
Literally.
You weren't pulling your bones apart.
No. Dr. Bounce. Hi. How's it going, John? Everything okay? Thanks, Flower. I wanted to match the curtains. I always forget. This is like one of my favorite colors to wear, and then I always forget it is also. Actually, they're not that close.
They
look pretty close on
the camera. Yeah,
to
they
me,
look pretty
but-
close. We should get you
You're
one
right.
that's like shiny, like a shirt that's got that shine element to it.
Would you call it a fancy shirt?
Yes, I would.
I'm enjoying the banter.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, this way I can like come out of the curtains. Rats.
It just makes me wonder how much longer the banter is going to last.
Not long, I'm sure.
I've seen Avengers films. You can quip right up until death. I don't know.
Yeah,
Quip forever,
your
really.
dying breath, basically.
Basically.
Hello. I got in the door less than 10 minutes ago. Ding.
Ding.
And I
Buddy.
need some tech support on the way.
She also punched someone so hard that her
Yeah, you should have seen
her
the other
hand
guy.
flew off. Yeah.
I didn't fly off. Okay, well,
Whoa.
I don't know.
God damn.
I thought you built yourself a cybernetic hand.
That's a really.
Look, I have
You
so many
watched
thoughts
Punchy and then you just...
about what Patches is doing with her arm these days.
Oh yeah? What's the most stream appropriate thought?
least street.
Slot like in an arcade machine. Throw 4 quarters in, but it shoots out dimes, but like as little projectiles. Pew pew pew.
Holy shit.
But like that's the knocker flaw is that it takes in quarters but spits out dimes.
And she does that to people who talk in the theater.
What the fuck? Oh, fuck no.
This actually started from reading about
God.
loony games at strip clubs and people who heat them up, and her responding by shooting the loonies back, like right in the people's faces, like a
Fucking A.
loony shaped burn mark in their forehead.
Good.
That's where the thought started.
Okay.
And then I was like, no, this sounds like a great arm upgrade.
Really does.
Can I ask what you were drinking, John? Out of curiosity.
Ooze.
The blood of the innocent.
It was to me a shade of purple that was a surprising color.
I know what it is.
Oh, is it ooze?
Grape Zero Gatorade.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Great.
From a powder.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
there was a time that in high school where people referred to me as powder. There was a movie that had come out, and it basically involved somebody who had a very pale face, but
Okay.
also like demonstrated like antisocial tendencies, but also intelligence.
Uh-huh.
And the thing that bothered me about that wasn't that they were calling me powder. It was the fact that I was going to school with literally somebody who suffered from albinism.
Oh my god.
So it's like, maybe we shouldn't be
Yeah, that's-
mocking me for my paleness when there's somebody who is quite obviously like actually suffering from it.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
I did sound a bit raspy, didn't I, Kung Fu Fenris? That was intentional.
I hope that it is no longer. Did you?
oh.
No, I'm just curious if you like fought fire with fire by just like bringing in Gatorade powder every day.
And snorting it before
maybe it
math
didn't
class.
exist back then.
It's all sugar.
That is exactly the kind of thing a high school boy would do too.
At a
Grow,
high
like,
school
very-
breakfast fundraiser, a kid that I was sharing like the big long, cafeteria tables
Like where this
with
is going.
took one of the packs of salt and snorted it.
That's
Because he was like, 12, and his buddy was like, you should do that. And he was like, oh, okay.
Let's play Where Are They Now?
that's step one of a stuntman.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Is that how you
Snort the line of salt,
don't do it.
Oh,
take a shot of tequila,
Right.
squeeze a lime in your eye.
right. Okay. I think you meant like step 1 to becoming a person who is a stunt person on set. I understand.
That's how Fred got his start.
Exactly. Where are they now? That man, Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada. Thank you.
What is everyone drinking? Scott's drinking?
I've been having this like lemon honey ginger drink, I think every week for the last, I don't know how long. Although I do agree that it looks quite apple cidery, so it could be fall today. That's what I'm drinking.
Crown Royal and fizzy water.
Delish.
Bubbly. Apple. Sponsor me.
Semicolon. Apple. Yeah, actually, please sponsor us.
It says he.
Water.
Nice. Good for any season, really.
Yep. That's my autumn fall drink.
Lukewarm. Sorry, I know it's very cold, but like, well, no, for fall you would make it lukewarm. It just it's such a little bit.
Ice cold. For winter, ice cold.
Ice cold.
Flower of August. I recommend before you leave to either just reboot your machine and see if that fixes it, or stick around at least to see whether your prediction will come true in terms of experience.
Ooh.
But of course, if you do have to leave,
There you go.
bet is still all in on all up.
Oh,
okay.
Interesting.
All right. Well,
Okay.
that's fair.
Okay. All right.
I mean, it really sucks that you have to leave. But if you do have to leave in order to make yourself feel better, then that's essential. Much in the same way that we'll do the same with the help of our safety cards.
Hey,
We're trying.
nailed it.
Thanks, Johnny. We've got these
Back to the
cards.
studio.
Back to the studio. Back to the
exactly.
studio. These cards are our safety tools to enjoy maximum safety, therefore maximum fun. What do they mean? Glad you asked. Green card is the play card, which means that despite outward appearances, I, the player, am enthusiastically consenting to the roleplay that is going on. I am good to continue. Yellow card, pause card means heads up, everybody. I need to make the table aware of something. After a brief conversation, I should be good to continue. Red card, however, is a stop card. It means I am not okay to continue. Because we're streaming, we'll probably go to a BRB screen and discuss amongst ourselves. We will only resume play if everybody, resume the game if everybody agrees to do so. You folks at home don't have cards, you do have options, and they are as follows. First, you can whisper us at RPGClinic. That will go to the four of us. We'll be able to see it. You can also message our moderators. Today we have Kung Fu Fenris, leads the Light Invincible. And he can pass along your feedback anonymously if you so choose. And another option that's always available to you, be it for internet reasons or any reason, is to leave the stream. We'll be very sorry to see you go, but we're very glad to see you safe.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thumbs up.
You looked over at me at one point and I thought I'd said something.
Nope. So sorry.
No.
I know that.
That's the only time he ever looked
You
at
know
me.
I panic when you look at me so much.
You say something and grief. Can you imagine? It's so horrible.
I know how your relationship works.
That's a good point. We use a convoluted system of mirrors at home to look
Gotcha.
indirectly at each other most of the
Gotcha.
I just like the idea that the two of you have this intricate ballet that you have to perform whenever you're at home, where you just never look at each other, but you always are like glaring at each other from reflections.
Yeah.
Is it off the mirror finish pot that's hanging from the wall? Is it through the glint of the window? The black mirror of a darkened computer screen?
That's why we have so many copper pots in our kitchen.
Oh, nice. Gotta keep them polished to a shine. I mean, you know me, I love a good outside the window kind of like peering in situation.
Yeah, I do know. Stop showing up at my bedroom.
I'm actually involved in a quick change, which is a costume change that happens in a short amount of time. And one of the many steps in it is that I hold up a mirror so that an actor can adjust her hair, because we're in a stairwell, because this show is ridiculous. So that's where the costume change needs to happen, because there's no time to go somewhere better. It's really interesting watching someone fix their hair. Like, it's just because she's focused, she's looking at the mirror and she's doing what she needs to do. Yeah, no, it's just like a really interesting thing for me to witness. Yeah.
Look up close and
speaking of
personal,
looking
too,
at
yeah.
people.
No, it's fascinating actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're right, you only ever really look at yourself in the mirror.
Yeah.
Unless you're Michael Jackson, then you're looking at the man in the mirror. You know, it's a whole thing. But like, most of the time. Yeah. Interesting. Excuse me.
Have you spent your experience? Is it time to validate Flower of August's?
Validate.
Oh, maybe this is Flower of August's day. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah! Oh, hey!
Sorry.
Oh, no, hey, look.
Thank.
Bonk. Hey, I spent some experience. I bought a couple of things, actually. I'm very excited about. I will... Yeah?
I'm actually just going to preface all of this.
Oh, God.
So, players were informed a little while ago that if they had gifts that they felt weren't gelling with their characters, either because they had taken it and didn't realize exactly what it meant, or they'd taken it but realized that it didn't work the way that they thought it would, or that it just wasn't fitting, that they could replace their gifts, assuming that it still followed the rest of the rules, etc.
Yeah,
so
that makes sense.
So that doesn't count as an XP expenditure, but you might also want to say if you'd made any of those changes.
Absolutely. Thank you. I did not make any of those changes because in going through my current gifts list, these all feel very appropriate for Dante, for his story, for his journey, and perhaps for what we're about to embark on. I mean, there's a couple less so in that direction, but more so for the character. However, I bought 2 things. The first is a dot of craft in Cairn Rites, which is a specialty. When you take crafts, you gain an automatic specialty. That's one of those things that you need. No longer is crafts the craft. Well, I mean, you had made it so that crafts was not the crafts at the table anyway, so performance is the new craft. However, I also took a new gift, just because I didn't want to, like I said, switch it out for anything. I took the Theurge gift, Banish Spirit, which in my notes, I've literally written banishes a spirit. That's how I remember what it does. Yeah, great. It's a great gift, and I feel like it may be of great value very soon. That's me.
I did opt to replace a gift because I had Porcupine's reprisal for ages and had never used it once because it was conflicting with another gift that I had. You can't activate them both in the same turn, so I was always prioritizing the other one. So I got rid of that and replaced it with Gorgon's Visage. Duration 1 scene, costs 1 willpower. Full action, the user makes a charisma glory test against Wits Occult of anyone not averting their eyes. Victims who fail to resist become completely paralyzed for the rest of the scene. Supernatural creatures may break free. There are options to do so. But look at my face and be so terrified that you cannot move. And then I also bought a gift, Kiss of Helios. The werewolf takes no damage from fire and other similar heat sources for the duration of the gift. Also, anyone striking the user with their bare flesh sustains superficial damage equal to the user's glory, which is 3.
Nice.
You're just on, like,
I'm
you're
like
essentially
on fire.
on fire.
I've become one with fire.
Pretty badass.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Am I reading Gorgon's Visage right that it would affect us as well? It's anyone not averting their eye?
So it is.
I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying, like,
It
you
is
gotta be careful.
anyone.
Yeah. That's what sort of power balances its power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Pretty badass.
one thing that I should also point out, it does say that it's slow enough that it gives onlookers a chance to look away. If somebody knows that this could be coming, then they could deliberately try to shield their eyes away from it, but that will inevitably entail other penalties because if, say, Dante is standing right next to Troyan and then everyone goes, no, then they're not looking at you. So benefits there as well. But if somebody doesn't know that she has the gift, they won't necessarily know to look away.
Definitely. Badass.
I did not spend experience, but I did switch out 2 gifts. I switched out a very early gift, which was Odious Aroma. I know I did use it once, but it and Stare Down are both only usable outside of combat. They're used to theoretically diffuse combat, and between the two, I felt like Stare Down was more in Macros's wheelhouse, and the vibe just felt more correct between the two that have a lot of overlap. And I replaced it with another starting native gift of Rapid Shift. It allows to negate the penalty for shifting forms, but if you fail your roll, you take some superficial damage, which feels right for Macros. She's a tank.
Fuck it.
Fuck it, it'll hurt.
Yeah.
And then I'm replacing Defy Death, which I purchased relatively recently, have not used, with another high tier gift, which is 1,000 Eyes, which allows to see through the eyes of nearby animals if the user disrupts the animal. We are fixing the wording on this for the purpose of lines and veils. If they're like, go away, that will still stop us. And then I take damage because I'm surprised by being jerked out of it.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Surprise jerkage.
Oh.
Let me see your best warg face.
I like that.
So we've
No.
got
Mattress,
Macros
are you
doing
okay?
that, and we've got like
Yeah.
Troyan with snakes coming out of her face, and Dante's just like,
No, Dante could be peering into the Umbra.
Yeah.
So
I also imagine to be like one of these working out. Yeah.
so good.
Oh boy.
I should run in the
Team
door. You want me to do
Dirtface.
something cool?
I mean,
I have-
we still need a name, so that's as good as any. I'll work on it.
You've heard of dirt bags, but have you heard of derp bags?
Oh.
We're snakes and Dante. We'll be right back.
Right,
Yeah.
moving this bowl. And then I'm G. Does anyone need anything? Oh, yeah,
just put
sure.
it-
Feel free to eat it.
no, I was gonna
Oh,
put it here.
okay. That works too. Babe,
It's in the game.
For some reason, warg, snakes, and Dante sounds like a fucked up version of Shoots and Ladders.
I was thinking,
Hey,
yeah.
Snakes and ladders, yeah. Yeah.
Why is it? Why is some of it Shoots and Ladders and
know.
some of it Snakes and Ladders?
Just about to. Do you think that at some point it was Shoots and Ladders, and then they were like, let's make it cooler for kids in the
Let's make it
80s or
snakes.
90s or whatever? Yeah, let's make it. Yes.
Instead of, like, slides.
Yeah.
Or do you think PETA was like, stop sliding down snakes?
Oh, the other way around? Oh, wow. Stop sliding down snakes.
Snakes don't want this.
So
Nobody
You can't
has
even-
that.
you can't
originally
even make
Snakes and
believe.
Ladders.
That's
Okay.
not allowed.
No,
Okay,
that
so it is
isn't
the other way
allowed.
around.
Snakes and Ladders was an Indian dice board game that made its way to England and sold as Snakes and Ladders. And then when it went to the States, it was sold as Shoots and Ladders.
Because, right, in North
Snakes are
America,
scary.
snakes are less, common and therefore scarier, I guess? I don't know. Okay. Party. Shoot.
Maybe there was some parent who was like, our kids will think it's cool to go near snakes. And it's the board game's fault that our kid would touch a snake instead of us by not telling kids not to touch snakes.
Right.
It's the board game's fault.
Yeah. The satanic panic all over again. But the snake-tanic. I'll take my bonus now. Can I stunt bonus that? Can I okay, never mind. Not now.
Stunt bonus.
That's how stunts work, right? Ay, ay, ay.
May I ask what our episode title is?
Endless night.
Endless
So-
Night?
An endless night to
Endless night.
Fuck.
night.
I put a
Singular
1 in
night.
brackets next to it just in case it's that endless.
Endless night A.
Endless day 1, yeah, what I've written.
Hour 1. Like, it's 24.
Oh my
I
god.
don't know. I will be back.
All right.
This arc is lasting 24 episodes, y'all. And each episode is an hour.
Each one would be 3, right?
No.
Beep. Beep.
We should, honestly. I know we keep talking about it, but
Beep.
haven't seen it in so long. Shit. Oh, wow, thanks, TT. I didn't even use the
could-
environment.
We could do it as a podcast because, two white guys watch a thing.
There'd just be like
I've
clips of
no
chat.
one's ever done that before.
I don't think so.
so
No one's ever done
unique.
that.
No, it sounds pretty good.
We could do it the four of us because two of us haven't seen 24, right?
Mm-hmm.
Two of us have?
Yeah, I think Scott's shown me like sizzle reels.
Just the good stuff. Kicking people off subways and that sort of thing. Okay, all right. Not now. Damn. It was already.
Okay, loud Velcro sound, block your ears, headphone users. Not that loud.
Okay. Not that loud,
Okay.
but good to be warned. Thank you.
God, my respiratory.
It opens up a little mouth.
While it has a chance to breathe, you want to remember what happened last
Oh
time?
God, yeah, we
Yeah.
can recap.
Dante held a gathering for the departed, where many recalled their mixed feelings for Code 902. Once his code to create a new guardian daemon was added to Thinking Engine, the gathered departed, save Zack, who wanted to speak with Macros. Outside, Troyan encountered the Quiet Hand and was tasked with staying inside the bond and reassigning any ritualists should the need arise during the cairn rebuilding. Troyan floated the theoretical existence of a hive, and Slade mused that it would be best left undisturbed until after the rite. Further away, Zack revealed that he was ready to pick one of two tribes, Bone Gnawer or Silent Strider. A few questions revealed an inclination towards the latter, and a meeting was arranged with Dusk to complete the process. Knowing the risks ahead, all made arrangements should the worst happen. 9 days later, they headed toward the mountain.
That was great.
Okay, you want to tell the audience how you
No.
referred to?
No!
No, I don't.
What happens during the recap stays during the recap.
Yeah. But you guys got a recap, which is key. That's me.
What's happened?
Anything?
I don't think so. Oh.
Pay attention. Every time that I've been involved in some kind of ceremony, I have to remind myself just before to pay attention. Because my mind has a tendency to wander. I think about a lot of things at a lot of times, and I don't necessarily have trouble giving focus to something that I need to give focus to if the time dictates that. But a ritual? I'm not really one for a whole lot of rituals. I don't attend regular services. I don't take part in ceremonies. But there are times where I've had to. And in those, I have to pay attention. And so I'm going to tell the three of you now that that's something that you should do as well. Pay attention. Because if you miss something this time around, if you let something slide, that could be disastrous. Maybe not for you, but for someone. And at the same time, I'm also going to tell you that there are times where you shouldn't pay attention. That focusing too much on one thing could lead you to have blinders and unable to help with something else. The three of you will all have jobs to do before the end. Whether or not you accomplish those tasks is largely up to you. But how everyone else gets out of this, that's going to depend on whether you're paying attention or not, and whether that's the right choice. First things first, let's call up your stats.
Scott, can you please hit the reset willpower button? Just because I see that the crop is a little funky,
Oh, yeah,
and
of
that'll
course.
fix it back to default.
Ta-da! Thank you very much.
Your rage will start at 3. Are there any gifts that you wish to activate before gameplay starts? I would tell you that this is something that should only be done if it's a duration that's longer than a scene.
Callie's Scar, please.
Callie's Scar, you can activate that, and without the check, that'll be fine. You can just leave your rage where it is.
Thank you.
A rite of rage is something I would want to perform.
It's not a gift.
No, true. Oh, wait. Oh.
We can get to the rite of rage in a second, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to choose a form to start in.
Sure.
Be in Glabro.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'll do Glabro as well.
Glabro or Hispro? Now that I think about it, since we're up in the woods.
I think given Dante's current position as someone who is going to be actively participating in the rite, he'll only shift if it becomes necessary.
Okay.
You
can perform the rite in other forms.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. You wanted to perform a rite of rage.
It would be for the pack, and of course, anyone else who chooses to participate. Might get funky in terms of rolling it, because it depends a bit on who would want to jump into that rite of rage, but like...
It is just your pack.
Alright. Then that is what I would want to do. As we get hyped up for the rite of cairn building ahead, we know that we're going to need to tap into our most guru form of energy. That's rage. That's what I would want to do.
Okay. Then prepare your rage.
All right.
Glory and intimidation. You'll add 1 for each other base participant. They do not know the rite, so it will be rage dice for them.
I imagine we will perhaps be suffering a little bit of damage here, but I'm hoping not too much. Situation at hand. The difficulty, I think, is equal to the number of participants. if I'm not
So
mistaken.
you can make the difficulty 3 or 5. If it's 5, then you'll gain 2 points of rage each. If it's 3, you'll only gain 1. Technically, you had to make that call before you rolled.
And I would have chosen 1.
Okay.
Yeah. That said, I am re-rolling some dice. Oh, God.
You're not just going to let it fail?
No, that doesn't...
Oh, okay. I just see you have
Yeah.
you have 7. You have 7
Available
on your willpower chart.
Yeah,
One's already gone.
that's why he has the big dragon.
There we go. Okay, but we succeeded, and that's what's key. So the rite of rage is successful. It's not a brutal outcome, so we can all gain a point of rage.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They're like frothing at this point with anger.
It'd be 1 more.
Do one more, right?
No, if you were at rage 5.
Oh, okay. It's like, whoa, what?
Okay. Full health. Almost full willpower for all of you. 4 rage to start. Any other preparations that you would want to have had before this rite begins? Preparations can involve gathering supplies. It can involve, performing rites, dedicating clothes, buying a lottery ticket and hoping that will help.
I mean, honestly.
Additional gifts should be done after
What do you mean by additional
for
gifts?
one scene duration ones.
You would only activate those when the scene would begin.
Okay.
Because if a scene technically lasts like 10 minutes, and it
Yeah.
could be 3 hours, 5 hours, 8 hours until something
Just
interesting
keep
happens.
going, yeah.
Sounds good.
I think I had established this last session, but I would want to make sure that I had my fire again.
Yes, you already established that.
Then no.
Macros would have made sure to keep her knife accessible in Glabro.
Yeah, that's
She
easy
would
to
have
do.
stuck it in the ground, changed, and then picked it up again or something.
If you're holding the knife,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
fine. Also, Glabro, you still are wearing clothes.
Yeah. I don't know whether all our stuff disappears or not. So just to clarify, it's available to me.
Yeah. Hispo or Krinos or Lupus, it would have.
Troyan does notify her pack mates about her new Gorgon thing and says that she will attempt to yell Gorgon before setting it off.
If you do that, that will alert anyone else who might understand that.
Only if they understand it.
Yep, true.
I was hoping, well, it could be like Caddyshack or something like that.
Yeah, we can use a code phrase.
Yeah.
Balthazar?
Yeah, great. Okay.
Intensely complicated multi-syllable.
Packmates, look away, everybody else.
Look
Right
at
here, Balthazar, baby. Baby.
Y'all just let me know when you need some more rage. I feel like Macros can deal some, piss people off today. I don't want to look at your stupid face anyway.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Pumping each other full of rage that way is absolutely something you can do. But remember that will also incur a cost. Otherwise, the normal way to do it is a rite of rage. But if you decide that you want to insult somebody to boost their rage, you can, but it might deal them superficial willpower damage as well.
I think we're okay for now.
You just start absolutely fucking tearing into Dante.
What the hell?
You can take it.
You can take this. Gordon. Gordon's dredging.
I mean, that would be a perfect Canadian code name.
It's true.
Just yell out Lightfoot.
Oh shit.
Gordette Douglas, yeah.
Gaston.
Snake little bird.
Otherwise, I think that's about it.
This is not your last chance to ask questions, but it's your last chance before we begin.
I assume that we've all discussed where we're going to be stationed and are assembling there or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess the only thing I wanted to check on is whether Macros would like to begin by participating in the rite or if she wants to start on the outside. Dorian has left that up to her.
That's a question for rite experts because she's not very skilled.
Right experts. I like it.
The rite begins at sundown.
Yeah.
It will end at sunup.
Okay.
Now, we have advanced in time.
Whoa.
Which means that we are past October and we are now into November, which means we miss Samhain.
Oh. We wouldn't have remembered it anyway.
That's true. Maybe we partied.
Yeah, exactly.
Partied hard. We don't know.
So, to give you an idea, sunset would start at around 4:30. Sunrise would happen around 7.
Okay.
I've been looking forward to winter, but I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah, me neither. Not great.
Which means that it's probably wise for you to arrive like 30 minutes before the rite begins at least.
Yeah.
So at 4 o'clock, when do
Yeah.
you want to actually be there?
I mean, mid-afternoon even.
Yeah.
In terms of Macros, Dante would recommend anyone with like the ability to construct and build and like good with their hands. It would be great to have as a rite participant. Obviously, it entails the risk of like you not being necessarily near any fray that might happen near the outside, but we just hope that you can get there in time.
Dorian assures Macros that she will be the first one tapped.
Yeah, the alternate is that she can be the eyes and alert people sooner.
Yeah, that's true.
So that it's just
good.
Macros has no idea what's more important.
Yeah, because I think currently how it's laid out is that Jennifer Slade and Juan are further out in the periphery. Troyan is in like the core, like right alongside the right folks. So we do already have eyes at least on the borders. Wait. Well, no.
Nope, it just means I don't need that for today.
What?
Whoa.
That's nice.
Well,
It just means that she's gonna be in the fight, so that's good. She doesn't need it.
but I mean, like, you can use it, is the thing, if
Yeah.
you want to, right?
Well, not if I'm busy involved in the rite.
So,
Good point.
Yeah.
the rules for the rite are as follows, just to make sure that everybody's
Yeah.
aware. As long as there is a rite master, the rite will continue.
Yeah.
Assisting in the rite means that the rite master's eventual role will be easier.
Yeah.
But you have to have participated for a certain amount of time
Yeah.
in order to have your contributions be worthwhile.
Yeah.
That contribution can be divided up,
Yeah.
but it doesn't mean that like you leave the rite and then you're no longer
Right.
No, for sure. But it's just it
if
changes the priority of which gifts to put on top of my list.
if there is no rite master, the rite can continue for only about a minute, maybe less, before a rite master must come back and continue. Which means that if there is no rite master, I will give you a countdown in turns. If Dante, this is specifically for Dante because no one else knows how to do the rite. That means that if Hana is not currently doing the rite and you aren't currently doing the rite, that's when the countdown begins. If you haven't started doing the rite again in the correct location before that countdown is over, the rite is a failure. Now, failing the rite doesn't necessarily mean that like the world is ending. It does make, however, whatever happened kind of a waste.
Yeah. The ideal is that we accomplish this on this evening, right? That's not just ideal, that's the goal.
Yeah.
For people who are defending, if you are defending the rite, you are not adding your personal assistance to the rite. So you don't, in fact, add to the eventual roll. If Hannah's the one who makes the eventual roll because she is the rite master at the end, then I make the roll. If it's Dante, Dante will make the roll. You won't contribute. But, of course, if opposing forces comes in and overwhelms the rite, it fails. Automatically. The mountain is a very big place. Let's take a look. Ignore Mount Royal, as written on the map here. That is the town of Mount Royal, and it involves some nice homes.
In the train station.
Yeah.
What you are actually looking at is this. This area, focused on the map here, all of that is Mount Royal. It is not really a mountain. It is more of a big hill. But it is Mount Royal for all intents and purposes. Now the cairn is over towards the east side. But the entire mountain is potentially a battlefield, as well as it may spill out into the streets close to McGill University, depending on where you decide to contain your threats. If at any point any of you are confused as to where you are or who is with you, it's fine to stop play for a second and ask. I'd rather that you be aware of what's going on than not. Sound good?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Excellent. It's 16 hours until sunrise. In fact, the sun hasn't yet set. But it's 3 in the afternoon, and time enough for all of you to arrive. You bringing anyone with you?
If he hasn't already decided to come, Zach
Zach is our
would be
committed.
great to bring with us. I mean, but yeah, I don't think there's anyone else we need to.
I don't know if anyone at Downstream specifically
Hey, can I get a ride?
wanted to join and assist.
Uh,
I feel like they know what's going on.
yeah, and in fact, some of them had offered.
So in fact, all of the members of Downrise are appearing except one, any percent, who is remaining behind at Downstream in order to make sure that that cairn isn't completely defenseless. So that includes To the Moon, Apotheosis, Packet Loss. Because they're a smaller sept.
Ta-da!
And they've lost 2
Oh,
because they died.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Weatherstorm is also lost too because they died.
Hell yeah. You know who hasn't? This pack.
Who are the two that Weathered Storm lost?
Alice, Cleaves the Lie.
Cleaves the Lie isn't dead.
Confirmed.
We are pressing X to doubt. I don't know. I thought there was a bit of doubt maybe over here.
I don't know why we're showing do there.
Yeah.
Just for funsies.
Folks, is the stream okay for y'all? Just let us know if it got choppy lately.
But otherwise, I don't think there's anyone that the pack would be bringing. I know Dante's got a coat on. It's probably that, like, temperature. Hands jammed in pockets. A bit nervous.
So the weather today
Oh, hell yeah.
is going to be... Let's see.
I have a certain minimum at which I'll go, oh, shorts and a t-shirt.
5 degrees would be the high.
That is not a shorts and t-shirt for me.
The low would be around freezing.
Shite.
So for our American friends,
Hey.
just
Low of 32.
Yeah.
And a high of
around 42.
41.
41.
Yeah, great. Silly.
So, yeah. Protective clothing would be the wise choice. There's the weather right now though is perfectly clear. You ever have one of those very crisp fall days where it's very bright, but you know that the day is not going to last for very long, but there isn't a cloud in the sky? Azure as far as the eye can see. Which also means that the moon will be quite visible. And it will be... stars will be out. But as you approach Weathered Storm, there are a few more Guru than typical on the Bon. Because you see Juan, but you also see Guy and Packet Loss from where you're approaching. They aren't standing together. They aren't doing a group hug. But that would be cute.
Yeah, it would, definitely.
There are terse nods acknowledging that you're arriving, but unless you go to approach them, they're not coming to you.
Dante's in his own kind of, I think,
Game
bubble
face.
with it. Yeah, he's got his game face on and he's with his pack for the moment. We're going to be doing individual tasks pretty soon. And so it feels important to stay together for now.
Yeah, Troyan returns the nod of greeting, but otherwise carries on the way.
Heading towards the center of the
Chris?
cairn. McChris.
Sorry. I clearly missed what I'm being prompted about.
Unless you approach anybody on the Bon, they're not going to acknowledge you. I'm just wondering whether you are...
I'm not specifically approaching anyone.
Okay. As you proceed further in, the people who are at the cairn specifically are Jennifer Slade, Dew, Brandon, you, at the moment, as well as To the Moon. It's not immediately clear where Apotheosis is, or Cleaves the Lie, or Hannah.
Yeah.
Sky also is not currently present. You know, the person for whom. As you're almost about to reach the cairn, though, you hear a rustling in the brush.
I mean, immediately, I would imagine. not panicked, but we're all looking out. Or I'm
Yeah,
looking
also,
out
if we're
towards it, yeah.
approaching the bone, then it doesn't make sense for me to be at Glabro.
Well, it's just you will be in Glabro when the rite begins.
Ah. Yeah, well, I'm looking out towards the brush to see if there's anyone
Yeah.
approaching that looks like a threat.
You can modify to Hamid for now, Troyan, if you would prefer.
Sure.
But I'm not going to make you do a rage check for when it starts.
Cool.
A little moist black nose pokes its way out of the brush, followed by a white muzzle, and then the kind of reddish orange of a fox just peeking out at the three of you.
I mean, immediately I've stopped and I've kind of dropped down low to the ground just to be closer to eye level with the fox. And there's a lot of tension and nerves in it, but Dante smiles and greets Fox. Happy to be here on the mountain. This place, it's a big day. Night.
Are you finally doing what you said you would?
Yeah. In a way.
You've thought about this.
Long time.
You've considered this.
A lot of people have.
This is not going to survive your plan. The situation always changes. The hunt never goes the way we want it to. You're ready for this.
We are.
Dante. You've grown. There's confidence, self-assurance, wisdom?
We've accomplished much. Feels good.
Do your shoulders feel strong? You will be bearing a lot of weight tonight.
I can handle it.
No one is doubting your capacity. But know that you are with me and with them. The weight does not have to be yours to bear alone. Troyan. There's sadness in your eyes.
We're about to undertake a battle. Doing something incredibly risky. Great risk of casualties.
You do know that not all kits make it out.
I do.
When you make your choices tonight, understand that failure is an option.
Try and bites her tongue.
Quick, guys, be nice to the patron spirit.
The patron spirit's an idiot, no liar, no cheat, no fraud, no trying.
Macros. Good luck. I'm kidding.
Damn.
Macros. There are many songs sung on this mountain. And now you are able to hear them. It has been a long time since those on the mountain have felt heard. What will you do to make sure that they know that you are there for them?
Nothing tonight. If they know I'm there, others will too.
Stay hidden, and you have options. I will help you. All of you. Save the mountain. It's the only one we have. Dante,
Yeah.
heal your willpower.
Okay.
Troyan, Macris, feel a little warm?
Nice.
It's nice. Sick.
Always. Go. Know that I am always 2 steps beside you.
Thank you.
When you make it to the cairn itself, so the people who I mentioned earlier are there milling around, and To the Moon looks up, and there's just this moment of relief on their face, like, oh,
Oh, normies.
people who I know.
Yeah. Phew. It's fair.
And they approach. They have elected to wear their biker outfit as opposed to their standard clothing that they would normally wear, although it's accompanied by a jacket that has gone around. Now, when I say biker outfit, of course, I'm not talking Northern Guard biker. I'm talking Kawasaki Ninja biker.
Sweet.
But they have their jacket around, zipped up, big kind of down collar, just sprouting around their neck, framing their face. You're ready.
As ready as we'll ever be. You?
I didn't remember the last time that I defended this place. It's going to be interesting to see it happen again. Let's just hope people remember this time.
Seriously.
So, Macris, can I... And there's a tilt of their...
Sure. Crack of like joints as they head over.
Macris, I'm gonna need to give you something that I want you to give back.
Okay.
They reach into their pocket and they pull out a set of keys. My bike's in the Beaver Lake parking lot. If you need it.
Let me.
Dante is going to be pretty busy.
Troyan's in charge of pushing people around, and I'm the rover.
So you answered your own question.
It's
Um,
their pocket.
If it becomes clear that I don't need the bike anymore, you'll find something to do with it?
Sure. Won't be me driving it. Not my style.
Sure. Okay. Should head back then, I guess.
Odd way of asking me for a ride, but, you know, Macris heads back.
Let's see. Slade doesn't approach just yet. Slade seems to be speaking in low tones with Dew. Brandon, however, comes up to the two of you while Macris is talking to the Moon. You haven't seen Sky yet, have you?
No.
She's securing the perimeter. It's likely that she'll have to be involved at least for a while here. Hannah's Hannah, so she'll only arrive when it's dramatically appropriate.
Oh, she's done, what, 7 of these already?
Apparently, she's witnessed or participated in 7. That's right.
So she's got her entrance down to a science.
Imagine you could say that.
Look, I'm going to be roving. I think that's basically where most of the Ragabash are going to be. Kind of a reserve force. But I'll tell you this much. If things start to go south, they'll start to go south pretty quickly. Spirits tend to be attracted to this sort of thing, and they don't waste time. So, if we can survive the next few hours, I think we'll be all right.
Got lots of support. Lots of warriors.
I gotta say, I'm really thankful that you're here. At this point, Macros, you can show up. I was hoping that we'd have more, but it's still a lot. It's still worth it.
Honestly, about all we could hope for right now. Don't you think? It's pretty much everybody.
Not
Imagine
everybody.
if the wounds between Weathered Storm and Downstream hadn't been mended.
I wish Cleves were here.
Any updates on that front?
They're still claiming that he's exhausted. I think they're covering for the fact that he isn't up for the fight.
You haven't seen him.
No. No one has.
A few weeks ago, he was able to clap back.
You can ask Dew or Jen. By the way, no one calls her Jen.
Yeah.
This would be akin to a mortal insult if she had heard.
But Brandon knows enough to make sure that he's not hurt, so, you know, good on him.
He'll show her he won't.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, so there's Gatorade stashed in little supply dumps that I put around the mountain. If you see any little yellow flags, you just have to knock aside some brush. You'll find some protein bars, and I made sure that there was enough to keep us hydrated when we're out there.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome, kiddo. One more thing. I asked a friend of mine to keep an eye on where we were staking out. If I see a lot of people, or if he sees a lot of people leave that area after dark, they'll let us know.
Good idea.
Give us some advance warning. Yeah.
They won't be able to follow.
Heads up is a heads up.
Exactly. We gotta take every advantage we can. We've got numbers. We're prepared. And you know this place like the back of your hand. I mean, I presume.
What looks like a floating purple pulse of light starts to snake through the trees. Apotheosis with the EL hair extensions put in approaches, and then is carrying a bag and approaches the three of you. Brandon is like, hi, and then scuttles the fuck away.
All right.
I brought you something. Opens the bag, and inside are 3 cell phones. They are very cheap. They, like burner phones, flip phones. I'm not telling the other people here because, first off, I'm not certain that they would understand, and also because I don't know them the way I know you. If any of you hold down the 9 key on that phone for 3 seconds, it will let loose an electromagnetic pulse, aided and abetted by spiders that are here. It won't work the same way as jam technology. What it will try to do, however, is blank communication. It will shut down the cell radio towers that are close to this place, which means that all cell phones, radios, will no longer work for at least a period of time. Now, we're still using those as well, so we have to make a choice if we use this.
Yep.
If it's the right choice to make, we're gonna make it. Thank you. This is
You made the right choice a long time ago. That's why we're here.
it's all led up to tonight. Are you feeling prepared?
No. Of course not. Prepared would be me sitting at home with a warm mug of tea and those cheese things that absolutely dissolve in your mouth.
Cheez-It? Cheez-Its? Cheetos? Ritz? We go to some different cheese things.
Goldfish?
The snack that smells back until you bite its head off.
But I'm ready. That's as much as I can ask for at this point. And that's when you hear a low, dull tone. But it's not going to sound like this. That's too high. It's more of a low bell tone.
Okay.
Sorry, dull or bell?
Bell.
Oh.
It's dull and it's a bell tone.
A low, dull bell tone.
Yes.
Oh, fair enough.
Is this better? No, that's more boxy.
You gotta tell me when you need sound effects. I've got so many of them. They're just not in your folder.
Oh.
Gather. Gather all.
Which is aged
I was gonna
20
say,
years.
No, I mean, Dante definitely goes extra Hannah tonight. All right.
That's so good.
Hannah is now wearing a wreath of goose down along her shoulders. Down. Geese shed their feathers and they're
It's not
down.
like a whole goose around her neck.
It's not like she killed Goose before.
I had to.
Oh, no.
Now, does anyone know where we can find a new Cairn spirit?
I saw you talking to a fox just recently.
I was thinking something more along the lines of, oh, I don't know,
Sick.
cartoons.
Yeah.
In her hands, she's holding a long staff, which is topped at this at one of its ends with something that looks like pitch. It's time. The sun is setting, and we have work to do. The three of you doing anything?
Well,
Approaching your...
Yeah. I mean, I've. She said to gather. It is time to gather. I will. Certainly, I'll make my way towards her. Oh boy, that's gonna be great. Make my way towards her and look up. towards her.
Try and approaches in case there's any more like presentation to be given, but not to participate in the rite itself.
This is called Bitcoin.
You hear other footsteps approach, and then Sky emerges. And she looks out over everyone. We haven't done well by our cairn, spirit, patron. Our guardian has been crying out. Finally, we have become strong again. I see all of you having been reawakened. Not a moment too soon. This is it. We cannot erase what happened to us 3 years ago. No Galliard would ever let us. And we cannot judge what happened. No Philodox would dare try. The warriors among us know that we are in for a fight. The crescent moons will guide us, and we will ask our no moons to watch out for us. But you must be more than your auspice tonight. Do not rely only on the role that Luna gave you. For tonight, I need all of you to be everything. Step forward, gain your benediction, and we will begin. Hannah pulls out a bowl, and in the bowl, there are ashes that are around, and there's also a small cup, and in that cup, there's a sprig of holly that is sitting in a glass of water. And she dunks her thumb in the glass, scrapes it into the ashes, and then passes her thumb across Sky's forehead. One by one, she does this for each person who approaches her. So first it's everyone from Weathered Storm. Even those who are out on the Bon come in for a moment to get it, and then they immediately head back out again. And then you see Packet Lost to the Moon and Apotheosis assemble. It's just the six of you. Who's going up?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Cuts to the quick. Thank you. Unto the breach. Thank you. She skips Dante. I don't know you. And Packet Lost looks up, and there's a moment of like I don't know you. And then you hear
them.
There is no guru who would not assist. Fine. Thank you. Your name? Packet Loss. Ah, yes. Sure. Eh.
You seriously trust
So embarrassing.
And then Apotheosis stands in front of her. I don't know what to call you. Scrapes the ashes onto her thumb and then looks in apotheosis, holds her hands behind her back. Looks to Dante and Troyan and Macros, but then back to Dante.
This is Apotheosis, the leader of Downstream. Like the rest of us, here to build something anew.
Yes, apotheosis. May we all find it someday. Apotheosis nods. It's good to see you too, Hannah.
Right.
Come here.
Strides forward. I mean, doesn't really need to, I guess.
Struts.
Steps up.
Today, you are my shadow, and I am yours. My counterpart, and I am yours. And she smears her hand in the bowl and just right across the face. Sight of 0. Are you ready?
I'm ready. We'll both have new names when this is done.
Perhaps. 15 hours to sunrise. Hannah takes the staff and dips it into the fire, and then the pitch alights. Walks forward into the center of the circle that exists with all the various places to sit. And anyone who is participating in the rite is invited to enter the circle. Who is there?
I'm entering the circle.
I'm not.
Because I'm told she's participating, so she does.
Feel this place. When we breathe in, it is of Gaia. When we sleep here, or rest, when our blood falls onto the ground, we feed this place as it feeds and nourishes our very spirits. This fire must stay lit, guarding us through the darkness of night until it might see the sun once more. May Luna give us all the light that we need. May this fire give us all the spirit. She slams the staff in the center of the circle, so it buries itself partway through. Game condition. If the fire goes out, the rite fails. Right then and there.
Okay.
Little tutorial window pops up.
A health bar for the fire.
Gotta tell these things.
Scratch your stories into the ground. Let this place feel what you feel. Sticks are handed out with slightly charred edges, but the ground is still malleable enough that you can dig into it. Some of it is still a little tough because now the weather we've already had the first frost, but it still is definitely warm enough that you're able to carve into it. And Sight of 7 starts to put some glyphs in and among. The entire circle by the end of the rite will be covered in the stories of those who have defended this place, living or dead. And in the meantime, Slade says, Troyan, with me.
as she joins.
You're not holding your stick correctly. There's absolutely no difference between how you're holding your stick and anyone else holding their
Because I'm
stick.
ready to shove it through the heart of the enemy.
Fine. Yes, that will do. Do you have many enemies?
Dante. So the order was to the order. We were to draw our stories upon the dirt, sort of like so that our stories will infuse this place.
Yes.
Right? That was what I understood. So Dante's going to take the time to really try to etch out a nice image of
The three friends.
Oh, well, I mean, okay. So Goose, injured, holding the flame, is at one side of his drawing, but really for him the most, like, probably the most important thing that's happened here is the moment when the three of us went to the heart of the cairn and saw that sort of like glowing stargazer sigil. So it's, and it really is actually an image of the three friends in front of these various glyphs drawn out for the tribes.
All of you are going to gain 1 protection from Goose. As long as you are in the cairn,
Okay.
you will gain 1. For every time you take damage, you will automatically cut 1 of that damage off.
Okay.
At a minimum of 1. So like if you're getting hit for 1, you're still going to get hit for 1. But that's as long as you're in the cairn, not on the Bon. And I will tell you if that protection falls. It may not be permanent.
Not.
Superficial or aggravated?
Doesn't.
All of it? Okay.
Hell yeah. Thanks, Goose.
Okay. Once Slade has taken Troyan far enough away, she stops, turns to her. Slade is not wearing the fanciest of clothes at the moment. Instead, she's got jeans turtleneck. Who do we trust?
Anyone who works for the benefit of the ritual. Anything else is useless speculation at this point.
This whole thing is a sting operation. It smells of it.
Okay? Is that going to change anything that you do? Is it going to change anything I'm going to do? No.
I need to know.
I can't give you certainty. Do your job. Protect this place. Save the mountain. And anyone who tries to stop you, rip their throat out. It's simpler than we make it out to be.
There's a very long pause. Why do I feel like you're holding out on me?
It's your own paranoia.
I can't defend this place if you don't give me what I need.
Do you think I'm keeping from you?
You've been investigating, haven't you? Tracking each of us, watching each of us, haven't you? Suspecting us?
To my recollection, Alice turned out to be a spy, a dancer. So, yeah. Around then, we were suspicious.
So what have you found? Who are likely...
Slade, stop.
I don't think that it's going to be easy for us to go into battle if I can't even trust the people who are behind me.
Trust the people who are beside you.
Okay.
And I'll watch your back,
Okay.
if you trust me.
want to. I want to trust you.
If I stab you in the back, rip my throat out.
This quadrant's yours.
Got it.
I'll be a fair distance away from here. Juan is also out. Guy. And whoever Packet Loss is. You trust him, right?
I have no reason to suspect otherwise. He's healed us on many occasions. He didn't have to, but he did.
I thought he was an Arun.
Do you not know how to patch yourself up after battle? Or do you draw the line at showers?
Don't. Gonna.
Oh, Jennifer Slade. That was not the time.
I need to step away for a few minutes. Please feel free to continue game. Don't make this break because I may need more than 5 minutes.
Sure, perfect.
Macros is helpful.
Yay!
Everything's fine.
Oh.
Watch it.
I'm saying he can fight. And he can mend, same as you and me.
Fine. She just turns and stalks away. You staying alone? Following her?
Nope, I see in my quadrant.
All right, excellent. Then that's a wits awareness roll from you. Dante.
Giving it all to make this, it's not gonna be a Van Gogh, but it's gonna be a. He's not trying to, be an artist here, but this is an important thing.
Brute.
Oh no! Well, that's not good.
That's the problem with having 4 rage.
That is the issue.
Better hope there was nothing to see.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Okay.
Watching that he's doing. Yeah.
Yep. This is going to be a intelligence crafts, please.
Two success.
Okay. No, it's not. It's not a Van Gogh or even a Picasso or a Degas.
Oh, not even. Okay. Oof.
We're approaching levels of Warhol.
Whoa.
The main issue here is that enough to cover this ground is going to take quite a while. So in doing so, it's a repetitive gesture, but each time that Hannah makes one rotation around the circle, she sees what people have done, and more of those ashes get sprinkled into the scrapes on the ground. When they hit the ground, they start to glow very faintly, not like but enough that now, even though the light is starting to fade, and the fire becomes the main source of light around here, even if there's shadows being cast, it's still possible to see all of these glyphs as they stretch across the ground.
Gorge.
This is, of course, step 1 of like 12.
Well,
you're going to have to do.
It's big, right? Yeah.
But then she stops at one point and points down. And then, unable to stop the rite, now that is still going, there's a question mark, and then she continues. And To the Moon sidles up next to you, looks down. So you're able to access the heart of this cairn.
Have.
Well, because she can't.
Uh-huh.
If things go really bad, you might have to drag some of us down there as a last defense.
Any protections on this place will be stronger down there too.
I don't know that glyph. And they point to the Stargazer's glyph that's it's there.
Dante is weighing the pros and cons of educating to the moon right now. Oh God, is this important? An old tribe, one no longer here, and yet connected to this place.
You mean the Stargazers?
Yeah.
Oh. Hope I never have to meet one of them.
Maybe you already have.
Maybe
Are you actually saying that?
in your head.
Yeah, but he's playing it as a joke. Whether or not it's taken that way, I don't know.
So, in saying that, at one point, Hannah shoots you a look like, "Why aren't you scratching out more glyphs?"
Shit. Yeah. Just school marm.
It's starting to get warmer in this circle, because snow. Now, the thing is, it's still pretty warm out. It's
Yeah.
like 1 or 2 degrees.
Yeah.
So the snow that's falling, it's just flurries.
Right.
And so none of the snowflakes last for very long. They hit the ground and then almost instantly melt away.
Cool.
But they are there.
Hmm.
If the snow starts getting heavier, it will start covering footfalls. It will make it harder for people to hear. But for now, it's not a concern. What might be a concern, however, Troyan,
Yes.
she of the brutal outcomes,
Hello.
Slade just gets under my skin.
time to see what's going to happen. You had a brutal outcome.
I did.
Very well. I'm going to see if that's going to cost you any.
Okay.
It doesn't have to, right? I mean, everything should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm entitled to a freebie, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you've always all those doors flung off their hinges, like those were all the ones that you ate, and so this was the ones you get for free.
Yeah, it's a door. The door
A
comes
door
out.
comes out of the sky and knocks you out.
Remember my father.
You killed my whole family. Excuse me.
Okay. That's not so bad, right?
Right.
Take 8 superficial damage.
Okay.
7.
Yay!
Thanks, Fox.
Ah. Ah.
So what?
Normally, this is the sort of thing that you'd be able to hear. But the only thing that you actually hear is the sound of an impact driving itself right into your center mass. And you feel the force of impact of a bullet crunching its way through your ribs. To everyone else, I need you to make a wits awareness roll now.
It's awareness of your life.
You're in Glabro at this point, right?
It's brutal again. Yeah,
What?
I'm Glabro.
What? Oh no!
Well, I'm rolling.
Man,
yeah,
those
or
rage dice. Those rage
Or
dice.
rage dice. Yeah.
Oh God!
Oh yeah, you have it. You have it. So you don't take 7. You're going to take 4. You don't have.
Oh, thank you.
Is it 4 -1, or
No,
is it
it is
8
8
minus 1?
-1 and then
in
halved
half?
it.
Thank you.
okay.
Just
I'll
to
take
know where
4.
that comes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there you go. Sorry. Thank you, Kung Fu Fenris.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
I forgot about that.
Sorry, I just stepped into the room, so I don't know. I still don't know what's going on.
I joined the club. I just got
Great.
shot. That's all I know.
So it definitely hurts. But you have been shot. You have no idea where the shot came from.
But I know they're gonna die.
Burn down this whole fucking mountain.
Am I able to take an action?
I mean, yes.
Sniper!
Are you
Scream
letting
it.
anyone else know, or are you just shouting that into the void?
Well, I scream
Also,
it as loud as possible.
did you want to establish mind speak?
It's a one scene thing, so that's sort of a challenge for me because I feel like I should establish it when I have something to say.
That's
I don't know when
probably-
she'll have something to say.
Probably a smart plan. You could potentially blurt it out on your phone.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, it could be worse.
Yeah, well,
So
feel like
you
I-
do shout out sniper.
yeah.
Macris, could I have you roll your wits awareness, please?
Sure can.
Will you brutal outcome this? Just like
Could be.
Troy did twice in a row.
That's right.
Woof.
Where it is.
And Troyan,
Yes, John.
get a rage, please.
Oh,
Hey!
well, that should lower my chances of brute skis. I just gotta get to fighting.
I'll just throw all my dice out. I'll just reroll.
I will warn you that, of course, if you now gain rage, it will start doing you superficial willpower damage.
Perfect. Fantastic.
3.
You do hear Troyan yelling out sniper.
Have we moved around since I last was in the room? Last I knew, we were all hanging out at the bond. And then she was talking to Slade somewhere.
Yes. So
Where are we all?
we're still
You're still in the cairn proper,
There.
etching glyphs
Great.
into the ground.
Yeah, we're drawing.
Troyan went out into the bond
Okay.
on Slade's orders, and then they had a talk, and then
And then she got shot
and then she got shot.
then
by
now
someone.
Troyan just got shot.
So, trust me to talk.
So you know where Troyan is.
Well, I suck at drawing anyway. And she picks up her spear and heads off towards wherever the fuck Troyan was. Because Troyan's supposed to reassign us. And Troyan's out there, so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Slade told Troyan this was her quadrant. But yeah, I don't know.
Another direction.
Yeah.
Macris is headed to Troyan's.
Hell yeah.
He was an imposter. I'm
I don't know.
Everyone we fucked is a traitor.
Everyone we fucked is a traitor.
It's actually us. We have traitor juice in our.
Oh,
juice.
traitor juice. Oh God.
Come on.
I'm just imagining what a horror film that would be like if you come in contact with someone's sexual
You
food,
exchange
you just
saliva.
betray everybody.
It's like It
Someone-
Follows, but with
Yeah.
traitors.
But it's
yeah.
betrayed.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It betrays. God damn. All right. Well,
Okay. Macris, when you head out, one thing that I will ask, Troyan, is are you doing anything else, or are you just going to continue to stand?
I'm activating. Meow, 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 meow. Hiss of Helios.
My God.
Okay. I should point out that the bullet that you took wasn't silver. Not that Kiss of Helios would help. I'm just mentioning that, making it clear. It was a normal,
That's
normal aspect.
And that's so nice of them. I'm going to give them a big hug.
That's great.
Right?
Okay. Macris, it's only going to take you like 2 rounds to get to where Troyan is.
I am going to revise. I'm going to get to the between Kieran and Bond and sit in a stash of bushes and ward out. Because it's a sniper. She didn't say, like, attack or whatever.
It's true.
Which means going to Troyan doesn't help.
Correct.
So, yeah, that's her action.
Could you
So,
do your warg
one
face
round-
again real quick? It's like, it's up there with the,
That one, dude.
oh God, so good.
Love it.
Very well. Warg away.
It'll take me an action. So it'll be an action to move, an action to thing, so it'll still be 2 rounds. Totally useful.
Are you taking cover?
Yeah, she ducks behind a tree.
Okay. Roll me a die of luck, please.
Me?
Yes.
For myself?
Myself?
4.
Okay. We'll see if the tree is in the correct direction.
The tree's also a traitor. It's a traitor.
Because you fucked-
No, it's Wizard of Oz with all the trees thrown there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the person wearing a tree suit, like with their head poked.
God damn it, they were the forest the whole time.
It's actually John Rhys Davies.
Oh, right, sure, yeah.
No.
Oh. I have to ask you what the difficulty is. The number of animals in this vicinity and what the gift user is searching for.
What's the page number?
166. And it has some examples in parentheses.
Okay. That's nice.
So,
Get him.
pretend to try.
I have to like possess a blue jay.
No,
Okay, so-
Seagull and Wind Waker.
Yes, that's.
Oh god.
Okay, so no, your difficulty is going to be 2. You're on a mountain
okay.
with a lot of, like, there is actually quite a
Yeah.
bit of fauna on here.
So that was 4 successes.
Very well. I will give you the option. Would you like to take possession of an owl, a rat, or a rabbit?
A tourist on the mountain.
What a beautiful.
I feel like I should pick that because I'm looking for a sniper. I'm gonna go with the owl for their big ol' eyes and ability to fly around.
All right.
Good.
And their fucking turning heads.
Okay. Now I am going to say that because you are doing this at this point, I'm not going to make you roll for this particular thing, but coming from the northern side of the mountain,
Yeah.
you see that there is now a police barricade that is blocking access to the roads just leading up to it, and there are several of those vans that you are familiar with from the road, from the bridge that you saw earlier. You also can tell that there are several soldiers who are in the trees. They are a good 500 meters away from Troyan's position.
Jeez. We're crossing the stream.
No.
There are 3 who are currently deployed in there. Each of whom are armed with sniper rifles, but only one who seems to have an active target.
How do I communicate this?
I almost wrote Macrose's Project Twilight Owls.
The way
Yeah.
that your gift works, because it lasts for a scene,
Yeah.
you can stop looking in the owl's eyes and then
Do stuff. Yeah, yeah,
and
come
then
back to
decide
it.
to go back, and you can pick any animal you want in this area.
Yeah, that seems to be how it works.
Pretty.
It's just if you are currently seeing through the eyes of an animal
Yeah.
and then it's disrupted,
Yeah.
that'll knock you out of it.
Yeah.
pretty sweet.
If any rabbit is scared in the vicinity for the next scene, I get hurt, that would be a little broken. Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
A fucking
Like instant-
knee falls from a tree
Literally.
and I lose it.
Troy
Yeah.
trips over a fox. Ow!
What the hell?
Rude.
You're hopscotching
Oh, between the
between animals.
Right.
It's like that scene in the D&D movie. That's what I'm picturing.
Project Twilight. So I don't. I guess I, Kate, am not aware enough of the plan and the layout and who's where and who's in charge of what to know who to talk to or what to say.
Okay, so you have a couple of options.
What I want to do, like my thought was that we're gonna be like little ritual people at one spot, and then Troyan there, and then Troyan reassigns them, but also other people somewhere else.
I also thought that, but Troyan did get drawn a little bit of ways by Jennifer Slade, but I don't think that far because the plan was always that she stay close to the main glade.
No, it was not that far.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's also just like what's the plan of communication amongst all the rovers and all of that?
We'll say that you've all been issued walkie-talkies specifically for now. You can also always howl, which they may not understand as well, but it will give away your location if you howl.
Yeah.
And you do have access to your phone.
Yeah.
That's still an option, and you can always just run and tell somebody.
Yeah.
The person who is in charge of defense is currently Jennifer Slade.
Does Macros currently know where Slade is?
Yes.
Is Slade with Troyan still?
No.
Okay. What I want to accomplish is that Macros wants to tell someone that it makes sense to tell that Project Twilight is here without alerting Project Twilight to the fact that I know they're here. So a big ol' howl, considering the fact that they've tracked us down, yada yada blah blah, feels like
using your walkie-talkie would probably be the second most reckless thing because they're technology, right?
Yeah.
Like, a spirit isn't going to be like, oh, that's a walkie-talkie, I'll listen in. But
the
the military might. So what you could do is run to her position to tell her, which wouldn't be that far away. I mean, like, the mountain isn't that big for somebody who can move as fast as you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Macros will then run to Slade.
Okay.
Or run. I don't. She's closer to Troy. It's just gonna be like, it's Twilight. They're up northern section. Blah blah blah. Description here, and then continue off towards where she believes Slade is.
So if you're running towards Troyan,
yeah.
I need a wits awareness from you, not from the owl. My dice. I keep forgetting that I don't have to roll rage for the Project Twilight.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't have.
I mean, I just rolled my own wits awareness. I think that's what I do. I don't get it. I don't get their stats or anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Wits awareness.
Time to go see some bone driving snake.
7.
Okay. You can see as you are heading through.
Yeah.
You still have an awareness because of the animals that are around you, and you can see that the moon is glinting off the scope of the same one who shot before. You can see that now it's training on you, so you're going to get a chance to dodge this. Roll me your Dex Athletics.
Basically, oh shit, take a dive.
Yeah, slide into
under
cover.
the assumption that it's about to get happening rather than Matrix dodging.
Yeah.
Dex.
Yeah, that feels.
Really
Waiting for the bullet to be fired feels like a bad choice here.
You can't actually.
Yeah.
This is a dive for cover.
Yeah.
press that button.
Whoa!
Okay.
So angry.
Dodging bullets ain't
Macros.
great when you got a lot of rage.
You are
go to dive.
you are going to take
Yeah.
3. This is after all of your protections.
Okay.
3 superficial damage as a bullet rips through your thigh. You'll also gain a rage.
Hooray!
I'm not within 2 meters, but I'm gonna be real fucking soon.
But now you've slid into cover next to Troyan, so you can give Troyan the message.
Twilight, northern flank. 3 snipers.
3 snipers.
Description of relative locations. Beep boop.
I will point out that something you said a while ago. The fact that Project Twilight is here is odd, because they wouldn't know, how would they know to attack this day?
Yup.
Someone snitched. Guess we should just keep killing people until we find out who the snitch is.
Well, we hope the snitch dies, and then if we're still getting snitched on next time, we just kill them.
Kill everyone.
Well, we just keep like throwing people into like being cannon fodder until there's none left.
You now
It's like
hear,
playing Werewolf, the social deduction game.
Yeah.
you now hear something. Do you know what directional speakers are? There's a way to project sound in a very thin line.
Oh, cool.
It is used by military and police services sometimes in order to alert some people without alerting others. So the two of you hear the following message. You may surrender. That's it.
That's it. That's the message.
You pieces of
That's the
shit.
tweet, yeah.
I assume there's no answer.
Oh god.
You could call back.
They're gonna get an answer, but it will be
There's middle finger
nonverbal.
in the yeah, exactly. We're both like, middle finger in its general direction.
The next bullet.
My finger!
Yeah, you can be like Scotty. James Doohan lost his middle finger on D-Day,
Because he's a badass.
although it was friendly fire.
I thought,
Oh.
when you say Scott, you can't be alarmed if I think of.
Yeah.
You're right.
I don't think, though, that Scott Humphrey was present at D-Day.
You'd be surprised.
Have you seen The Shining? I'm the caretaker.
Uh,
Always been here.
Back to you. I will also say that we did not end up actually taking a break.
Yeah.
Does anybody need one?
I wouldn't mind a drink refill. Feels like I'm gonna need
I
it.
also need medication that I forgot to grab. So I do that.
Oh, yeah.
So why don't we keep going with you for a second because you're divided.
Yeah, we'll do
anyway.
it.
That works for me, yeah.
Do you need anything while I'm off water?
I'm good. Thank you. You feel a chill coming from the base of your spine.
He's trying not to break his concentration, but like he's just first of all just like visually glancing around. Has anyone moved into the space? Is there any sort of a clear disruption of the
No.
ritual
So
space?
far everybody's still just trying to clear all of the markings.
I don't have spidey sense, but like if I did, it would be tingling. I think Dante's going to take a brief break from creating this etching and use penumbral senses.
Okay.
Let's see what's going on here.
Penumbral senses on what?
I mean this I guess within, and if I can, just outside. God, I wish I could like see through the ground. I think just outside of the ritual circle, depending on how big it is.
Okay. So you're basically just peeking across into the umbra.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not using. Oh no, that's a different.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Never mind. Okay. Yep. So penumbral senses. Go ahead. Intelligence, wisdom.
Oh yes, and this is now where it becomes important to like actually roll these things.
Yeah.
'Cause
The gauntlet is 2.
I have a lot of rage, so I may I take half. I do have a lot of rage, so I would understand if I can't.
No.
That's
You
what
may
I'm.
not.
That's what I.
Do not take half. You have a lot of rage.
Yeah, and well, okay, yeah, good. Well, actually, yeah, 2 successes.
Okay, that's enough.
It is.
The gauntlet here is 2. Sorry, if you ask for more rage, and if you start doing a rite of rage, I'm gonna have to figure out whether. But as you peek across, you can see that approaching from all sides, surrounding the cairn, there's rustling. The ground here it's now bone dry, and there's a dust cloud that is surrounding the area in which you are. So you can't see past the dust cloud. You don't know what is out there, but something is out there. There isn't, like, first of all, it's quite dry, drier than you've ever seen it, but something also must be encouraging this wind to be kicked up.
He's going to continue to sort of like make the final etchings and call over to Site of 7. Right, Master. There's something here.
specifics would be nice.
I don't know. Let me go and see.
You want to leave?
I don't want to.
Leave. Don't go so far you can't come back.
You'll hear me if I need help.
Go.
Abandons his ritual drawing stick.
Okay.
And, I mean, I don't want
It
to...
falls down and it goes.
So
It
dramatic.
echoes.
So dramatic. Stands, turns, steps outside of the ritual circle, through the sort of dust that's been kicked up. He's looking for the source of this disturbance. What's rustling the trees? Perhaps he'll even call out to it.
What does he call out?
Yeah, that's a good question. Who seeks to disturb this rite?
And you hear just a little bit further away. You just hear very, very tiny but many legs.
Ooh.
And then you hear just like along with the like it sounds like it could be thousands of legs. And then you hear trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap. Who's that trip trapping across my bridge?
What the fuck is definitely what's happening over here.
Roll me your wits occult. The difficulty is going to be 5
It's party.
to determine what is coming for you.
Oh, it's 5 successes.
You are being attacked by skitterlings.
Okay, that certainly makes sense.
They tend to attack en masse, so there's probably many of them here. They have a their claws are much more powerful in the Umbra itself, but they do have an aggravated damage ranged attack.
Uh-oh.
And they can observe the physical world without leaving the Umbra. This is an advanced scout party.
Oh god. Signaling perhaps many more.
Or others.
Or others. Oh, I see.
They
I
don't
see.
tend to be... they're not exceptionally powerful on their own.
Okay.
Oh,
I see.
Even if they attack en masse, they're not hugely powerful on their own, but this is a scouting party, and they are aware that you are doing this now.
Yeah. Well, they would have found us eventually.
The less appealing cousins of Skittles.
Taste the rainbow, taste your own death.
Taste
All right.
your death.
Yeah.
Taste your brain, bro.
Dante, I still can't like see them, or perhaps they're behind the, he's still on the hunt for something that he can like lock eyes with necessarily, but he'll reach out and sort of speak softly. Actually, maybe even show his hands to show that they're currently empty. You're here. I do not know what damage you seek to cause, what slight you feel that you need to rectify or take vengeance for. My name is Dante. Reaches across. Speak to me. Tell me what it is you want.
Reaches across. You could just let us have this. Walk away. Goose is tired. So tired. Let her rest. Let her rest forever.
No.
You're dimly aware that some of the other guru are looking up and over at you as you are seeing these things.
Talking into the
Yeah.
air, you know.
I mean, you're a theurge. This is
Yeah.
to be expected.
It's still less weird than Sight of Seven.
I'm pretty fucking weird.
Yeah, we like her. No. I think you'll find Goose's fighting spirit is to be renewed. There's nothing that you can do about it. Be on your way. I won't tell you again.
We'll go. But the message has been sent. The dust clouds start to push back and away.
Takes 2 steps backwards towards the circle.
It trips over like
Yeah. Whoa, fuck a fox, yeah. Whoa.
Packer Six egg.
Ow! God damn it.
You stop kicking animals.
I'm trying not to. You'll 2 steps backwards, turn around, head back into the circle.
Back to the two of you.
I want to go bring someone out of the rite so they can take over here and we can go after them.
Cat,
Be right back.
catch you out there. Macris heads off towards the glint that she saw
Okay.
at a full tilt sprint.
Oh, we're going sprinting. Are you going to stay in Glabro or are you going to shift to a faster form?
I can use this in any form, so sure, let's go Hispo. Let's make that rage check, shall we?
Make sure you have the rage.
Yep.
That might have helped. Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
And as soon as I'm close enough, I'm gonna stare down the sniper.
Oh. Ooh, okay. You are going to get shot at again. But I'm going to assume that you're trying to weave in and out of trees.
Yeah.
Like, so this isn't gonna be
Like,
an
also,
easy
I feel
shot.
like she'd be intentionally shifting mid-run to also change the size of the target.
They aim for your forehead and it
Or
just
they aim for
grazes
center
you.
of mass, and suddenly my center of mass is
Yeah.
like 3 feet lower.
Take
Good
that,
ol' physics.
fuckers.
Okay, then I'm going to have you roll me your wits athletics
What?
as opposed to dex athletics. Okay. Troyan?
So as Troyan's running back, she'd like to activate Razor Claws.
Shing.
Shing.
That's another brutal outcome. I also had 2 zeros. It would have been really nice. But since I'm just trying to dodge. Where was this when I was trying to kill something? I'm gonna like...
Okay, so you are going to take only 2.
Alright.
However, I will ask, do you want to regenerate?
Yeah.
There you go. Troyan, also, do you want to regenerate?
I need to make sure I have enough for Krynos.
Okay.
So, no, but thank you.
But you have activated Razor Claws.
I have.
Where are you headed?
Back to the rite people. The rite people, the ritual people.
Okay.
Specifically looking for To the Moon.
To the Moon is staring at Dante, who is kind of muttering into the air.
That's not weird for Troyan to see.
No.
She's used to it at this point. Project Twilight is here. Macris and I are going after them. I need you to take over my quadrant.
Isn't this your quadrant?
I'll show you where it extends to.
Okay. Macris,
Yeah.
you have now cut the distance You can hear some alarm shouts of like, contact. Right, I forgot. That's what they said. Contact. But you're going to use stare down? Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead.
I get to keep my rage. Are they mundane or supernatural?
They are mundane.
Great. Get out of my way. Avert your eyes, if not outright groveling. And she's charging right at him. So.
Okay, so you're establishing yourself as an apex predator.
Yeah.
And they are going to get one. Nope, never mind. They have a certain amount of training.
Yeah.
That gives them a little bit of protection.
Yeah.
And it did not do it.
Yeah.
Actually, just you do still have to roll your charisma honor just to make sure that you don't fail.
So it's not a mundane human or target.
It has a very small amount of supernatural protection.
Okay.
You only need to get one success. What is your charisma honor?
My charisma honor is 6.
Never mind.
Okay. It's just like
Take half.
I'm just burning rage and taking brutal outcomes and stuff. So it's just like if that was going to be the known cost, maybe I wouldn't do it. Blah blah blah.
Nope.
Anyway, great.
No, you're fine.
Great. Take that.
So you are now standing over this person who has is still in Hispo, right?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Hisbo. Yeah.
Yeah. So still in Hispo,
Yeah.
standing down. I assume snarling or just basically being all badass.
Yeah.
Okay. Drops the rifle.
Great.
Looks up. There's a just a shrink down, and then you can hear on the radio, "Compromised."
She's going to bite the muzzle of the sniper rifle. Considering that her muzzle does aggravated damage in Hispo, the assumption is that I can damage it enough to like crunch the tip of the barrel.
Oh yeah.
Yep. No, that you don't.
Yeah.
You don't even need to roll
Great.
about that. You've made a mess of a very expensive gun.
Nice. Hit him where it hurts.
Somewhere Patches
There.
is like, damn it.
No.
A very odd choice.
Okay. I like.
But I kind of want her to whiz on his face and then keep going. Keep going.
How many stun
Just
dice
like
would that
lift
get her?
a leg and then keep going.
How many stun dice would a piss on a face get someone?
Bite down is on his gun. Piss on his
Go.
This is what I think of your organism.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, that's a ragabash. Oh my god.
I prefaced it.
Yeah.
You did say unconventional. I don't know. God. The puddle already beneath them.
Valid as a.
Very good. Oh my god.
I'm gonna lift my glass.
Oh.
This is not a half second.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
But I just want to say that I think this is the first time in our 8 years of playing that somebody's just deliberately whizzed an opponent.
Yeah, piss for dominance.
Cheers.
First time. We've had someone get the shits in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
But we haven't had.
She's in full form, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, it's fabulous.
Be much worse if you weren't, honestly.
I don't know.
So she does this and then keeps going. Hoping that he is sufficiently cowed.
Oh no, he's sufficiently cowed. He's going to be out until somebody manages to get him straight. Although now you've also pissed on him. So
Love it. We love it. I'm thrilled.
I think you neglected to mention though that in the whole preparation there was a rite of rage. You just ate a lot
A lot
of
of asparagus.
Oh, it's
Drink
horrible.
that Sunny D.
Look, it was on sale.
Yeah, that's right.
God.
You sure you don't want like a sausage or something?
Macros is nearby. And smell her anyway.
Actually,
Look, I gave
leave
up
a trail
odious-
for your allies.
No, guys, I got rid of odious aroma.
Right.
this soldier's
you're
mine.
I
Okay.
miss odious aroma. It was good for the lulls.
All one time I used it.
And then you're continuing.
Yeah, to the north.
Okay.
I love it.
All right. Yep. Nope. He's basically just like and then you're going to head on. So you still know where the other two are, even though they're
Then
pretty
I'll
well.
aim to try to take them out.
Okay. So at this point now, one of them is going to try to fire at you. The other one can't because he'd be shooting at his buddy and do that. That's not great.
Yeah.
Nope. Misses you. So now you were headed over to the second one. This time, you hear over the radio contact, and then you hear a very different voice saying, "It doesn't matter."
You.
Guyan.
Fuck you.
Guyan.
Fuck you.
Are you staring down this next soldier?
No, I think she's just gonna jump at him.
Just gonna fuck him up?
Lunge at him, yeah.
Alright, go ahead. Roll me your strength brawl, please. Meanwhile, Troyan.
Yeah. So on the way, she's explaining to. Oh.
Sorry, Twilight.
On the way, she's explaining to the moon, like, there are snipers. Be alert.
Snipers we can deal with. Did Slade tell you to abandon your post?
Slade said to tag out anyone that I needed.
Okay.
Would you rather go help Macris?
No, you're the Arun. I'll listen to you.
One of us is going to take out that threat with Macris.
Understood. I'll stay here and keep them safe.
Thank you. Be back soon.
Does it smell like piss?
It's just Macris, don't worry about it.
Oh, so Troy just knows.
He gets excited and bites.
6 successes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I didn't roll good.
Oh my god.
You would be doing. Is this a claw or a bite?
It's a bite, and that's aggravated in his bow. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a +1 to that. Okay, so he's dead.
Great. Keep going.
Just throated him. And over the radio, you keep hearing. They don't even know what they're doing, Guyan.
Gotta get closer. She's gonna keep going.
Going where?
She's going for the third one, and I'm assuming that this is sort of a zigzaggy path towards.
Yes. You're going to get another shot taken at you,
Great.
Troy, and are you approaching now at this point?
Yeah.
Okay, well, this guy can only shoot at one of you, and one of you is the more active threat.
One has blood on her muzzle.
Yeah.
It's on her leg.
Oh, God.
I mean, that's just all animals, right?
That's true.
Any furry animal.
By the way,
smells piss.
round, Macris Troyan, do you want to regenerate?
No.
No.
Okay.
Great.
The fire is coming at you.
Been making
Macris.
terrible rage check rolls.
Another bullet is going to
Yep.
pierce your shoulder. That's going to be 3 superficial that you'll take after all
Yeah.
benefits. There's one dead Kung Fu Fenris, just one. Brooded by Macris. There's another one who wishes he was dead.
One very cowed, yeah.
So you are hit. You hear another shot, but you are now closing the distance. Are you staying in Labro?
Yes.
Okay, so it'll take you a little longer to get down there.
Uh-huh.
But
Me and my claws are ready.
now you have the soldier who you were approaching for, this sniper,
Yeah.
has stood up, and it is trying to wheel around, bringing the rifle to bear towards you. So, are you just attacking, or what are you doing?
She's gonna go for the arm to try to basically, ideally, chomp an arm off.
Okay. Well,
But also, therefore, perhaps not going directly towards the muzzle, but like a little around it.
all right. Here we go.
Shoot a gun. I don't have on.
For the brutal outcomes when I need them. I've got willpower. I'm gonna reroll some dice here.
Try to get
Yeah.
a Brewski.
Why not?
Okay, meanwhile, Dante,
Yeah.
Worf.
you're
Took 2 steps back towards the circle, and then turned my back on the woods and rejoined
I
the
hate
ritual
it,
circle to
that.
continue to perform.
Sky looks at you. So we're not going to stay alone for much longer.
Something is coming for us.
I knew we'd attract attention. But we already have gunshots coming from... What would we do to protect ourselves?
If I can have one of us, you, right, probably.
No.
Being the leader. I mean,
No.
yeah, I guess anyway, and no more than anybody else.
Yeah, right now
Other than
the
Right
only
Master.
the only person who is critical is the Right Master.
Leave her alone. Leave her alone to carve her own goddamn sigils.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. You and I step out to where they were, where they plan on passing through, and make ourselves the target. Attract attention. Perhaps even go towards them.
You want to make us bait? In the Umbra.
At the very least, we can see what we're dealing.
Okay.
Come with me.
She'll walk with you.
Okay. I'm heading back towards, again, the sort of the, I guess, the tree line where I heard and saw the rustling before when I was peeking through. Take a deep breath.
Show me what I need to see first.
Not sure what that means.
All right, well, think about that for a second.
Okay.
Going back to these two.
Huh.
Seven successes.
Ah, Christ. Okay. So you managed to knock the sniper rifle away with one hand.
Off.
Well,
Yeah.
and you sink your fangs into his stomach. He's not dead, but he is definitely not in a great way at the moment. Because you're biting into like Kevlar.
Yeah.
And then you hear in the radio, "Leave this one alive. We should talk.
Plan to anyway.
I'm on your side."
Fucking prove it. She growls.
Okay. Hold still.
Nope.
And
Fucking nope.
and the soldier's head explodes like a watermelon crushed with a sledgehammer.
Yikes.
Well, she continues onward as she planned to.
Two.
She's trying to head close to the crowd of.
Like the vans.
Yeah.
Are you? I assume you're not emerging from the tree line just yet.
No, my hope is to get somewhat close, and then like under some verdant cover.
Okay, deck stealth, please. You hear this. You're now also approaching from this end.
Yeah, and she's feeling like if Macra seems like she has things under control, she shouldn't cluster them both together.
Well, if she's indeed heading towards like an encampment,
Yeah, I know. Troyan's
Fight.
Troyan's torn. But yes, okay, she's going with her.
she's all out of faith.
Yeah, she's gonna go fuck up some Project Twilight vans with Macris.
Okay.
With her good.
So as you approach, you see Macris skidding into stealth.
4 dice. 4 successes.
Okay. Are you joining her in stealth?
I mean, I'm not great at stealth.
So I'll give you two options. You can either roll yourself, or you can skid into the same hiding spot that Macris is in that she's already found, thus taking her successes.
But
Disadvantage
would I
is
out
then you-
Macris?
No.
Oh.
No, you would be in the same place as her. So the advantage is you don't have to roll stealth. You're both 4 success stealth. The disadvantage is one of you gets discovered, both of you will get discovered.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Sorry,
do that.
Macris. Thanks for being stealthy.
That's what I'm here for.
Macris already has blood on her muzzle.
Is that me? Did you eat asparagus yesterday?
God damn it.
Sorry, you're not going to be able to call your girlfriend for a minute.
You know what?
Now is not the time.
It's not the fucking time.
And then when you look, you see that the... Actually, no, I'll let you do this. Who has the better wits awareness of the two of you?
5.
Okay, roll 7. If you want to help. You're spotting, so...
Sorry, I'm slow.
Hey, no one's complaining today.
Injured. Not brutal. That's good. 4 successes.
Day like today? That's good.
Okay. There seem to be like a rather large contingent of soldiers here, but they're all taken a defensive position like behind the vans. When I say large, we're talking 24.
Okay.
However, there is someone else who's standing with them. This person looks green hair cut in a very sort of spiky, like styled. Think like 90s boy band, but like definitely green hair. He's got like his beard is right down to stubble and quite well manicured. No neck whiskers on this guy. His eyes are a very piercing green as well. You can even see it from the tree line. And he's holding a radio, and it looks like everyone else is doing their utter best to avoid looking at him. He's wearing a leather jacket, leather pants, big shit kicker boots.
Look, we can all have good taste.
Got him.
Even from hiding, even when no one can hear.
You can hear Troyan. That's the key. So good.
Guyan, I know you're out there.
I would like to use a gift when I am able to.
What depends on what gift.
Jam technology. Am I within 20 meters of...
Oh, you are within 20
that
minutes.
was my goal. Great. Oh, that did not land. That's a loss of rage. That's fine. I'll switch out this time. Make it less likely to get brutal.
Technology.
That's resolve and honor. Hoping to get 5 successes so that I can also stop explosions, aka guns.
Really, guns would fall under that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. Page 148.
So yeah.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Firearms and other chemical reactions. Also, electrical or combustion engines, aka their vans, electronics, including cameras, and computers, including mobile phones. So, also, like, Troy and I, our walkie-talkies and our phones are no good zone. But,
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, but they. We're not gonna see
You don't want to try re-rolling a die just to get strictly mechanical devices like winches, bicycles, or mechanical locks. You good?
they can use their winches.
Oh, your bikes are gonna get stolen. This is Montreal.
winch faster, idiot.
They,
fucking use their winches.
I would not be surprised if these vans had winches, let's be real.
But they need to use their internal combustion engines to turn them.
Trucks looks like they're gonna have to use some elbow grease, too.
Sucks to suck.
It does, apparently.
Wow.
In Montreal, their bikes are.
Bikes are gonna get stolen so hard, you pieces of shit.
No, bicycle locks are safe. See? She's an ally of the people.
So if any of them took a bike instead of a van, they're fine.
Yeah, they can't be evil.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay,
Which
so
also
this
should interrupt Greeny Mc walkie-talkie guy.
well, now you can hear him.
Yeah.
He wasn't. I mean, he was talking into a radio, but like you also
Yeah.
can't hear because I don't think you took a radio with you.
No.
So
Oh, those. Yeah.
all the lights in the area, the cars and vans turn off. The soldiers don't yet know that their guns won't fire. They look around and there's this confusion, and then the green figure, even the leather has a slight green tint to it. It's the Wizard of Oz. Guyan, this time I thought I'd come to you. You interfered with what I was trying to do at the morgue. You're not planning to interfere now, are you?
No indication of hearing him.
So you don't just like walk out and they'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yep.
My master is not pleased, I will admit. Which means I get punished. I don't want to be punished, Guyan. So I'm here to make a deal. I assume still no indication.
Nope, she's trying to figure out which cluster is the most clustered for her to charge into.
Figured Troy, anything from you?
Nope. Just letting this guy villain monologue.
I know it's a big night. And I know that you'd rather not be interfered with. You know that I can't prevent that. But I can tell you this. If you surrender to me for a parley, I'll make sure that Project Twilight doesn't use the same weapon they used so long ago. You wouldn't want to forget what happened here tonight, would you? Dante.
A short distance away from the ritual site with Sky. We'll step across. We'll find the thing that is coming for us. And we'll send it packing.
I trust you.
He reaches out a hand and, like, goes to...
But
Yep.
show me why I can trust you.
He turns towards the ritual site and, in doing so, exposes a mark behind his ear.
So Sky is wearing not like a bracer, but is wearing wraps around her forearms, and she reveals the X that's been marked onto her wrist. There's like lipstick around it too. It's very strange.
Don't remember doing that. All right. Oh well. God damn it! I didn't do it anyway. Dante nods once and takes her wrist and sort of he's using it to make like a connection between them that he's going to use for part of the rite of shadow passage.
Are you using a rite of shadow passage here, or are you using one of the
Oh God, the
shards
Fuck,
that you
of
have?
course. Yeah,
Definitely made sure. I'm like, we're doing spirit. There might be spirits here.
it might be
Shard
spirit
for
shit.
you, shard for you. Everybody gets a shard.
Everybody gets a shard. Yes, because we are on the mountain and I mean,
And it's prickly.
we ran into this problem last time where if the right master is fucked up, then, you know, he places the shadow shard between them and, like a wishbone, perhaps, they both hold one side in order to activate it.
So whoever gets the larger side gets to go across the gauntlet. The other one's left behind.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Oh. Okay. You are now.
Good shout.
You're now across into the Umbra. And the first thing that you see are those dust clouds that are separating. They're all headed west,
Okay.
closer to the peak of the mountain.
Okay. That was
The ground under your feet, you start to sink slightly.
picks up his feet and starts to step forward. Can I
Yeah, it's not like quicksand.
Okay.
It's just that, like, before when you've walked on it, the ground felt dry. Now it's dust,
Yeah.
and you are sinking into it.
That's wild. I really hope this rite can, you know, do some process towards it.
And that's when you hear an enraged, deep, guttural growl coming from the east.
Right. Okay.
You
Good.
did not honor the deal. And the shadow of antlers falls across you and Sky.
Can I breathe? And simply salute my own death here?
A message from the government of Canada.
Bung, bung, ba, bung.
Good.
Weirdness, we're gonna need lots of emotes.
Boom. Boom. Even larger than the last time that you faced Stag. He moves forward, his jaws unhinged and leaning forwards. Where's the traitor?
I'm gonna go to hold Sky's hand. And then I'm gonna hold a hand out towards Stag.
This one?
This is the one that we said we would bring to you if we could not bring the traitor.
This one is being punished then.
No, Stag. She is not.
You do not bring her for the punishment owed.
Not today.
Roll me your Dex Athletics.
Gonna
What
hurt.
baller. Team Dante.
It is pretty fucking ball.
This is amazing.
It is
Today,
Dante, I'm really sorry that this is the most
You're about to get
balanced thing we've ever done. And we're not around.
How much health do I have? Okay, good. Lots.
And you have so much range. You're great. Look at all the regen you can do.
Okay, no, we're good.
Oh dear.
Four successes.
8 successes.
Well, he's a
You're
big
going to, you're
thing.
going to take 3 superficial damage.
Okay. Oh, what's how would you describe this hoofing?
Stag lifts up and then just kicks Dante right in the stomach, lifting him about 2 meters off the ground, and sending him flying backwards. Are you going to keep holding on to Sky's hand?
Yeah, I mean,
Sky digs her heels into the ground and pulls
hell yeah.
Dante back
That's my leader.
That's our warden. Let's go.
into, like, right
That's
into her chest,
Really good.
and then turns around and then echoes the same move that you did.
Do I take a rage?
Oh, yeah.
In combat?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's damage, I guess.
It's combat.
You were kicked in the
kicked you
chest.
Yeah.
Maybe I deserved it.
God,
I don't know if it's combat if I deserved it. Oh, anyway,
It's not combat if I deserved it.
Stag. You are a mighty spirit. We have made a deal with you. Today, this night, we are rebuilding the power of the Cairn of Weathered Storm. There is a threat coming from there, and I kind of point with my free hand towards the west.
The threat is before you.
Yes. Yes. You strike fear into the hearts of those who oppose you, into the hearts of those who would harm your home. But I'm not afraid of you, Stag. We are not enemies. Do you not remember that we helped save you from her?
We may not be enemies, but you would do well to fear me.
I respect you. As you should respect me and my pack for saving you from the corruption that she wrought on you.
Not of your pack.
No.
This is the one to bear the brunt of your failure.
Roll me your charisma intimidation.
You're doing great, Dante.
Thank you. I mean, I can't. Like, he's not wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is the worst part.
No, but I mean, I think
Oh God, I don't have
you
that
were on
one.
the right track. The traitor
No,
was the
for
one
sure.
who corrupted him.
Yeah, yeah.
We have the traitor's head
And I'm trying to.
defending a home. Oh. Oh.
Oh, I can't re-roll that one actually. So that's the best I
Very
can
nice weirdness.
do. Better. Let's not try. 3 successes.
Ooh.
It's pretty good actually. I'm pretty pleased with that.
See how that goes.
Yeah, yeah. Come on, buddy.
I was kind of waiting
I'll wear
for
you
just
down.
Straight up brutal outcome.
Tank it. No blanket. Just tank it.
Love it.
Thanks.
Sit. We will talk.
With all due respect, there's an enemy that needs defeating on your doorstep, and I will defeat it. I will send it far away from here.
Then this one stays.
I need her help. We still have a deal, and I will honor it.
Fail. And you will receive her punishment threefold. I will wait.
I'm not afraid. But I respect you. And with that, I'm gonna... Well, I'm still holding on to Sky, so I'm just gonna turn
Sky will follow your lead.
and wait for the, like, hoof that's gonna, you know, come down on the back of my head, but, like, yeah. But then just start trekking away, basically, towards the west.
Great. Back.
And then let out a very shaky breath of, like, oh, God.
It is only pain, Dante. And what is pain compared to victory?
I worry that all that Stag has been through, it would be more than just pain.
Then we'd better not fail. Still, you have more courage than I thought you did. She says this in
Yeah.
like roll me a Winsight.
Yeah.
While you're figuring that out, back to our good friends, Moyen,
Moyen.
Trackers.
Moyen.
So mattress.
Their equipment and probably their guns are disabled.
It should be a good time to say Balthazar.
And she steps out from
Packers
behind from behind their hiding place.
Okay, so you're making yourself known. You're
Yes.
calling attention to yourself.
She lights her lighter.
Well, like
Lights
a
herself on
concert?
fire. No. She puts her lighter near her face
Used
to
to be the kiss
create.
of Helios. You'd have to activate it by setting yourself on fire.
That
Fuck off.
is so
That's
fucking
so
cool.
badass.
Because all the lights are out in this area,
Yeah.
she figures any point of light people's eyes will be drawn to.
Well,
So
you've
she
activated Kiss of Helios, didn't you?
yeah.
So yeah, you're smoldering right
It doesn't.
It doesn't say, but I'm going to say
All right,
it'll
fair.
give you...
All right. Well, she lights a lighter for flavor.
You can light yourself on fire, and
She just wants to
That
hold the
won't
light
hurt
near her
you.
face so people look at her eyes. That's all. That's all.
Look at me! Look at me!
Look at me, fuckers.
I mean, I imagine they're looking for
I
it.
I
Anyway,
feel like
sorry.
a whole bunch of guns come up.
But they can't shoot.
all of the guns come out, and then you hear kind of like, not quite robotically, but definitely some levels like echoes of contact.
She activates Gorgon's visage.
Okay.
Organs bizarre.
Visage. Because we're in
All right.
Quebec.
Gurgen's visage. Go ahead.
All right, so charisma and glory.
Oh, I think you have those.
She's on the edge.
Glory!
Of various kinds of renown.
Oh, now I roll well.
Yay! Well, it's important.
Yeah, exactly.
So 4 successes.
4 successes.
Yeah. And then I believe I have to spend a willpower because it says cost. One willpower.
Yeah, you have to spend it. That's not a check. That's straight up.
Take 2.
spend it.
Yeah.
Takes up.
All right. Well, supernatural creatures do get a chance. Well, technically everybody gets a chance, but 4 successes is going to be more successes than most of these soldiers can wrangle up. However, it is versus what's a cult?
Yeah.
Wicked.
You got 4 successes.
I did.
I only got 3.
Paralyzed.
Okay. There are 24 soldiers and 1
Green-haired guy.
green guy. The green-haired guy just looks like a guy at the moment. You can assume that he might be supernatural, seeing as how he's calling you Gaian.
Yeah. I've definitely made that assumption.
But so therefore, you get at least 1 round where you can go in and do anything that you want. After that, you can assume that green-haired guy, if supernatural, may be able to break free, but the others won't. Not for a scene.
Woof. God, it's a what?
Macros, what will you do?
Go to take a big chomp out of his guts.
Whose guts?
Green-haired guy.
Green-haired
The
guy.
others are frozen for a scene. I've got
So
lots
that
of
means,
time.
that
you got
means that
tons
your
of time.
attack is got a difficulty of 1
Okay, so
because he can't resist you. Also, he's not technically stoned, so it's not like you chomp on it and it's like, ow!
that's
My
5
toofies.
It's not like Braum.
-1 would be 4.
What's the -1 from?
Well, a difficulty of 1.
Difficulty 1 means you need 1 success.
So, well, I'm just trying to figure out the threshold situation.
So, how many successes did you roll?
4 successes.
Okay, so then that means that you have 4.
Plus 1 for the aggravated damage from the bite. So that's 5 aggravated damage to his guts.
Ooh, that hurts. Okay,
Are his guts gutsy? As opposed to ashy or
like beep.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
something
are they
else,
vamp guts
supernatural
or spirit guts
or weird.
I really like that question.
Yeah. Like she's biting into his guts and she knows what guts are. She's bitten them before.
Quite
From
recently, in
Montreal.
fact.
So this is going to be a wits occult.
Okay.
That's a good question.
It's just like he's something.
What gut taste?
What got taste?
No, you
But I don't have eidetic taste.
No, you
with
don't
this-
have eidetic taste.
Not yet.
I know those
Two successes.
Brutal outcome.
No, they're both threes. It's like close, but not. Two successes.
It tastes. You have not tasted this before, which means that it doesn't really like it. It definitely doesn't taste alive.
Oh,
That's fine.
So
yeah, I
it would
think I
be
know what
mildly
she's doing next
confusing.
round. Yeah, yeah. I think there might be some.
A little more piss.
Pee on your back.
Okay, round regenerating.
No.
No.
Can I?
Yes,
Oh, I'm not actually in a supernatural form,
you-
so no.
you
Apparently,
you
not.
should
I probably
change to one if
You
you want.
could.
should be. If I do that, I can still regenerate. We've done that before, yeah.
Action.
I know I'm not here, so
They're all still frozen. I'll tell you, he is going to break out of this visage.
Troyan is going to. So she doesn't get a free hit on him, does she?
No.
He's going to fight
No,
back?
he is busted out.
Cool. Ah, well, she's going to attack him anyway. Because why not?
Nice.
Why not?
Go team.
Go team!
Fight first. Ask questions. Maybe.
With claws. Just attacking his chest, aiming to rip it apart.
Okay, so claws for you.
Yeah.
What about you, Macros? Form of mattress.
form of. Just crush him. Just like fall onto him as a mattress.
No, that's in Glabra. Yeah, Jumpapalooza.
I'm gonna have to get a new mattress.
Chopapalooza.
This one's all soaked in
This one's soaked in mist, yeah. One guy back in the woods like,
I haven't been adding extra dice for being in my supernatural form. Why the fuck have I been in a supernatural form this whole time?
oh shit.
Okay, anyway, at least I remember now.
Yeah, well, I mean, and now it gets
Roll me 2 dice.
Two successes.
So I will take that into account for the bite.
Hell yeah.
What? Oh. What have I been doing? Just like whatever.
I'm with you. Honestly, I know.
I wasn't using your cheat sheet thing, and now I'm like, oh, right. This is what I
This is how everything works.
Okay, so
Jesus Christ. Hello.
A lot happening over here.
Great
try to flee.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I just need to.
Jesus balls. That's insane.
Between them, something.
10 successes.
9 successes.
I don't have that many dice. Let's find out.
I got 5 10.
Let's find out what happens here.
Insane.
I guess there's a chance if I roll a lot of
Holy
zeros.
shit. 5, 10.
Where are my trick dice?
I didn't get as many 10s, but basically all my
Yeah.
other dice were successes.
You don't like green haired dude. You
Wow, holy shit.
don't have to name him though. That's nice. I don't have to name the dead.
So, to resist, I rolled 4 successes against you. 1 success against you.
7 egg.
And you're doing how much?
Okay, so I rolled 9, you did 1, so
So
that's
it's 8.
8 threshold plus half my glory rounded up, so that's 2, so that's 10.
Yeah.
Right, and then Callie's scar, so it can't be healed.
I don't know whether if there's any of it.
Oh
left.
no! Oh god! Is that all damage done by you or in general?
No, it's,
No,
it's
just-
done,
just from
done by
that.
her.
Yeah.
But
Done by-
I forgot.
He's gonna be walking around just like guts falling out all over the place and be like, I'm fine, guys.
I think I can put it back in.
Put it back in, boss!
Okay, the two of you eviscerate this guy. He
Yeah.
you basically come at him and almost divide him in 2
Yeah.
from either side. One of you goes high, The other one goes low. And then falls over. Meanwhile, all the soldiers around who are still holding their guns up are like,
I'm just imagining like a single tear from one of the, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
just like oh god, we're next. It's horrible. It's a goddamn horror show out here.
John, very cool. Unfortunately, murder.
Wow. Troy and
We'll
Macros
find out
haven't
more.
fought side by
but-
side in a while.
Murder.
That was nice.
Aw.
That was nice.
You want to do
what
some
else
more?
are you doing?
Macros intends to end all the petrified people. Throw hands down.
Yeah.
Or we can at least incapacitate them if she's feeling polite. But they're project violence.
Rip and tear.
She's not feeling polite. She's
Yeah.
in a room and they're
Baby.
in a fight and someone
Yeah.
shot her in the
Rip and
chest.
tear until it is done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
I assume there are no roles involved. Yeah.
It's going to take you some time. Attacking each one of them is still going to take like 10 seconds. So it's going to take like a few minutes to get through all of them.
That's true.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
truly.
Macros thinks it's worth it.
Troyan actually does say, would you mind if I head back?
Go for it.
Thank you.
And once she's done, assuming nothing else comes to me, Macros will howl with the note of victory against many.
That's a charisma performance roll.
Oh, cool. Otherwise, it'll just be howlies, and I'll be like, what the
Riz
fuck is Macros doing?
The Riz Foreman.
The Riz. The straight up Riz. I hope this
Straight
is
up Riz.
2 dice. Might be brutal.
Come on.
Not one success. Okay.
Yep.
something.
The
It's positive.
performance is the subtlety in which
Yeah.
you can inject your howl.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course, yeah.
So
Maybe I should-
one success means that's enough for you to declare victory.
Cool.
I assume that you're not howling at the moon.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Please mark that down.
It's been done,
Yes.
and we're
Yeah, it's a long night, but this feels like a good moment.
a long night already. 2,000 people. Oh my god.
+3.
You got kicked
Plus
in the
three,
chest
sorry.
by his
4.
tag.
Yeah, that was
And
really
you're headed back.
Yeah. Specifically where she left to the moon.
Okay. Wits awareness.
Oh no.
more snipers. Twilight Project.
Why don't we have 2 awareness? Liz, you dumbass.
Buy some more. Oh, now.
Okay, 3 successes.
Okay. You do hear, as you're heading back, there's sounds of other gunshots coming from
Oh god.
far distance, but then quiet.
Shit.
And then you hear a howl similar to Macros's coming from the south area of the bond.
Nice.
It's a howl that you have not heard before, but the resonance of it would lead you to think that whoever was howling, it's a very affected howl.
Mm. Mhm.
Probably packet loss.
Mm.
Nice.
Troyan is still going back to her post. She needs to report in.
To the moon is there. You see that the rite is continuing, although Dante is no longer here.
Update?
Dante took Sky and left
Left to where? What direction?
through the looking glass.
She's dead.
Let's.
What are the gunshots?
I think there must be other people who are similar to the ones that you dealt with. But it seems to be okay. I'm worried about something.
What?
Project Twilight had enough resources to blow up a bridge. They were brought here to the mountain, which we assumed they didn't know about until now.
I know what you're thinking. Someone probably talked.
It's not about who talked and who didn't. It's why was it so easy? As Troyan still has 4 superfood damage.
Yeah.
It was easy because the cairn was weak. And we're changing that. We won't make it easy for them ever again.
Okay. Dante,
So, Dante and Sky are following the cloud of dust to the west towards the peak of the umbral Mount Royal. He imagines they're going to find something.
so you're basically still heading up.
Yeah. Is it? It's still. I imagine the ground here is still incredibly sort of like
Very
dry,
dusty.
and yeah. Okay.
Very dusty. The trees, you can see that roots are starting to gnarl up.
I just want to give them some.
Where are you taking us?
He nods up ahead to this sort of cloud of dust that may or may not still be in view, but she would have seen it before. That was the scouting party. They were announcing the arrival of something. I want to head it off at the pass.
Okay. And as you proceed about six more minutes or so of moving through, I will say you have to spend 1 willpower
As we spend time in the Umbra.
as you spend time in the Umbra.
Okay.
By the way, you are going to be recovering your willpower between sessions. That's a session thing, not a day thing.
Nice.
And then when you make it up to the top, you see that sitting... The cross is not in the Umbra. There's like a feeling of its power, but its power is so greatly diminished from what it once was. And that's not necessarily a bad sign. This cross held a lot of resonance to the residents of the city for quite some time, and now people barely notice it. But sitting at the base of that, you see that there's a being, its limbs long, like arms as long as it can, not only to reach the ground, but like twofold. And it's twisted up, wrapping its arms like a blanket around itself. Its head with one eye that's blazing fire and the other one that's peering directly at you. Earlobes so long that it flops onto its shoulders. Hello. It's sick out here, isn't it?
It is.
I'm sorry about that.
You only have to apologize if it's your doing.
No. No. Humans did this. Are you okay? Do you need to see hope?
Do you mean hope?
I will show you. And it unwraps its arms and extends them wide. Like, we're talking a wingspan of 6 meters. And then you see, just on the mountaintop, a tiny, tiny little green glow that lights up. Almost as if somebody
had flicked on a Christmas light, and then another, until the mountain itself is covered in these small pinpricks of green light, with the exception of the area that surrounds the cairn and the immediate bawn.
Aha.
Hope for all these tiny seedlings.
Why do you say hope? You don't know what's contained in them, do you?
I do know, my friend. It is all right. New worlds begin today.
On that point, we agree.
I'm glad. Will you sit with me?
I don't believe I will.
It is no matter. I have much hope today.
And the wings, the arms close and the hands thread their fingers between them, gnarling as if creating a Gordian knot. And then looks back up. Sky starts to growl. Sky has shifted to Lupus.
I'm going to save the mountain.
And each one of these green dots starts erupting up into a tree. Higher and higher. First, maybe a meter high, then 2, then 4. All in the umbra. Shaking as their roots dive deep into the base of the mountain, pulling all of the energy, water, food, spiritual essence into them. Outside in the real world, the bawn is protected. The cairn is protected, but the rest of the mountain sees this sudden growth. It's too much. The earth starts to shake. And we'll end this session here.
Ah.
How the
Last note.
fuck am I supposed to write this recap? Alright.
Murder, carnage, destruction.
Bad seeds?
That's it. You. That's what you're gonna write. Macros,
The end.
please.
Twilight shows up.
Yeah.
Troy and stares him to death.
Jeez. And kills them all. All of them. So good.
Hi.
Make sure that you count those U's.
Oh!
One for every dead Project Twilight soldier.
Hey, yeah.
Elizabeth,
Yes.
what did you learn?
I learned that somehow Project Twilight found out what was going down.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
Somehow Project Twilight.
Yeah.
Catherine?
I learned that Gaian person, what? Words. Was offering to deal with Project Twilight, which makes Macra suspect that he brought them there. And he's dead, so she can't get answers.
Reasonable suspicions. Scott?
I learned that ages and ages ago, I learned about what the connection between the umbral vision of the mountain and the real world vision of the mountain and the seedlings is. What the seedlings are doing and how them taking the energy from the mountain is going to lead to structural damage. I guess I learned which of the two outcomes way back when that we had predicted was correct. I can't remember what we called back in the day, to be honest. But I remember that was given as it's either this or this. Ooh, it was ages ago.
I'm reminded of
being in elementary school, second grade, and seeing somebody who was kind of like a friend, but not a friend, like an off again, on again, show me a piece of paper. And I unwrapped it, and on the piece of paper was written one word, and it was Fuckamolia. Fuckamolia.
Nice. Like, just cuz?
And at the
That's
time,
amazing.
it felt like I was holding like fire, and I dropped it.
Like
I didn't
scripture.
want to be
Yeah, yeah.
associated with such an awful, awful word. Maybe that's what you named the plan. Maybe it's Fuckamolia.
Fuckamolia. I like that a lot.
Fuckamalia.
Elizabeth, you want to call out one of your fellow players?
Yo.
Tell me what you want. What you...
Oh, tell me what I want. What I really. Kate as Macris doing incredible recon with the animals. And just being so very Macris about how she approached Project Twilight, finding a place to hide, and then fucking killing everybody. It was awesome, and it was really great to have Troyan and Macris working together side by side, because like I'm reminded of why they became friends in the first place. They have similar approaches.
Well,
They're the OG
it's good
two
time.
of the three friends.
Indeed. Yeah, Dante's noob.
yeah, but
Relatively speaking.
that said, Dante fucking talked down Stag like a boss.
Still concerned.
Oh yeah, but well fucking done. That could have gone so many ways. And you
Still have reservations.
Yeah, exactly. Part of me is like, okay, I'll just leave
we're
Sky.
probably all fucked. Yeah,
Just take off.
yeah.
I'm gonna need Sky for this next part.
I
Yeah.
will say I don't remember the last time that you were so bold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was nice.
I also don't.
That was fucking awesome.
I'll tell you why, John. It's because I think I only connected the dots far too late about like Sky in the Umbra and like what a bad, not a bad choice, but like what a deliberate choice that was. And I was like, okay, no, you gotta. We're in the process of making lemonade. You gotta be bold about it.
I would point out the motto of the SAS, the Special Air Service: "Who dares wins."
How I do. I dare. I don't always win.
First, bring me the lamb.
Oh, I love the lamb. Liz, I love lamb. I'm gonna call out Troyan's use of a new gift.
Oh, it was fun.
It was fun. And yeah, like honestly, like I can't just call you out for that whole scene because I would, but I have to call you both out. It's the teamwork of it, and it was for me like the visual of it is horrible in the best possible way. It's really.
It was very like cinematic.
Isn't it? Werewolf is a game of savage horror, right?
If I wasn't worried about a copyright claim, I would be playing Dragula.
Yeah.
Right at the moment.
Hell
where,
yeah.
like,
Because like I just in that moment I was reminded that we don't often get to do the thing that werewolves I think are known for in a lot of ways, which is being murder machines, being the terrifying force that like comes out and just will take your head off.
I will remind you that you still have 14 hours until sunrise.
Yeah, great job, everyone. We got through 2 hours.
Look, body count. We're doing great. Now,
many
what
people on the island?
percentage that is?
Yeah, that's a good question.
We're gonna do the Legolas and Gimli thing of like keeping tabs on how many we've killed.
I killed 25 of them. That only counts as one.
Still only got some fun.
I took out a
Oh god.
egg.
John, I think the last image in the Umbra of the seedlings doing what they need to do to grow really quickly and steal from the earth and stuff is it's an incredible cliffhanger. So
You created 3 incredibly creepy antagonists in one session.
Yeah.
There were the
the skitterlings.
skitterlings and the green-haired guy, his creepy little guy-in voice, fucking terrifying, and then giant
that guy.
long-limbed tree man.
Come
You
on.
counted 3?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, why'd I say it? I shouldn't have said it.
Yeah, Guyan was.
I mean, I'm sure
in
one
the
of us
morgue.
fucked the
yeah, that's
body,
right.
the skin stealer as well.
Yeah.
I think it was right.
He was in the morgue, the episode that you folks weren't here for. So he was, or someone with that same same.
Well,
It was the same voice.
You did say that he was doing shit in the morgue, right?
Exactly.
And that you foiled his plan.
Yes.
You meddling kid.
Yeah. I was
It's just so stinky down there.
trying to figure out the Tracy and Batu shit.
Yeah.
I want to call out one particular thing.
Friendship.
To piss.
To piss.
All our
I've
glasses are
consumed
empty.
enough
'cause we were-
liquid, yeah, so we're ready to
Hooray!
jump.
What's happening this week?
Classy, folks.
I mean, I'm exhausted. Normally, I stream on Tuesday evenings. I am not free this Tuesday evening. However, it is also October as of Tuesday, the spookiest of months. You should stay tuned to the Discord for me on my channel on Biff the Boss, because I do plan on having as many streams as my schedule will allow. I've got about 4 or 5 spooky games lined up, some more story-based, some more multiplayer. Please stay tuned for that. I think you'll be able to catch a special Doom stream on Thursday during the day. I'm doing a little special side event privately, but it's a draft. So you can come and watch me draft decks, which is so silly in a game like that. But like, come on down. I think that'll be fun, and I'll probably stream it. That should be Thursday, probably during the day. Yeah, that's Thursday. But yeah,
You might be still streaming for Punchy.
probably not, because I'm hosting
Right.
people at our house, right?
So there might be a different steel stream we will
Yay!
confirm on Discord.
Cyberpunk
So no guarantees.
again.
What up? It's your girl Kate. I'm backstage here at the play.
And then Saturday we're probably looking at a similar thing.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
If Scott streams, it will be potentially at a walkie time, and there will be no Drew. So TBC.
Yeah.
Sunday we will be back here, same evening time, same Montreal by Moonlight channel. The Endless Night will continue.
But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's the last
Yes, I have been
6 p.m.
confirmed.
time.
The show is not extending, so this will be my next Sunday. Will be the last late night Sunday.
Hooray! And of course, this will all be on the Discord to, keep track of for yourselves. Whew. A lot.
I mean, it looks like I might still stream on Friday. It'd be neat. I'll have to figure out what to stream. But we'll see. I'm also going to shout out, we don't necessarily know when they happen, but when they do, it's pretty special. The crossword streams have been pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, probably not happening this Monday, but stay tuned. I'm gonna have a slightly more normal-ish schedule ? Starting not this week but next, so maybe more crosswords. We'll see. Mondays, I actually have Mondays off from here until the end of the year in theory. So
Wow. We like crosswords.
crosswords.
Special thanks, of course, to Kung Fu Fenris, who is struggling against the demon that is sleep. And frankly, we all are thrilled for that. And honestly, everybody else who's just here,
Yeah, thank you so much.
super appreciated. If you are watching this on YouTube, or if you're listening to this on a podcast, stop by our Discord and just say hi. Let us know that you watched it. That's all we need. But for now, we're gonna go this way.
Pew pew!
We'll see you for Endless Night Part 2 next week. But for now,
Bye.
Part 2.